Maybe. Are we switched? Are we there?
Yeah, well, now I did.
It?
Yes, I said.
Oh, cool. Hey, welcome, travelers. If you're new here, and you are because I'm new here because I'm in a brand new house. That's where the break came from. Hi, I'm Brenna. I am your itchy trigger finger. Take two. I'm your itchy trigger finger DM, and welcome to Tales from the Catacombs. This is our tabletop RPG adventure that we are thrilled to share with you. This game uses the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition system and rules, and the setting is a homebrew based on the rock album Razia's Shadow by Forgive Durden. We are still currently revamping a brief introduction to the setting that you will be able to read at your leisure, and I so hope you will when it is ready so that you can be as immersed in the world as our players are. And, oops, my music decided to stop. Tonight is also very special and fun because we have a giveaway that we're going to be doing. In thanks of helping us hit 150 plus subscribers on YouTube, we are going to be giving away a DnDBeyond source book or adventure. Is that?
Yeah, they're basically the same cost.
There you go. A DnDBeyond digital source book or adventure of your choosing if you are the lucky winner. I think last time we did it, well, you guys stick around, and over the break, we'll take a little break around midway through the session, and we're going to have you guys choose a number. We're going to roll some dice, and whoever is the closest, or if you spot on, which I suppose is the closest, you're going to be our winner. I'm not going to participate. I've won already, technically. And I don't need this. I want you to have this. This is thanks to you guys. So thank you for being here. Thank you for helping us hit 150 plus subscribers, because we've gone over it now. And we're going to have a really good time. I'm excited. Before we get too lost in our adventure, please be sure to like this video while you're at it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a little comment below to help all the fun algorithms by answering the following question. What is your favorite form of travel? What's your favorite form of travel?
Not public bus.
I know what immediately came to mind for me. I mean, if you want to strengthen your immune system.
I said not. Last time I took it, I almost fell on an old lady.
Well, that's a story. Can you leave that story in the comments?
It'd be a lot to type.
I don't know what the character limit is.
Drop that book in the comments below.
We'll figure that out. But without further ado, please enjoy this session of Razia's Shadow, a 1,000-year interlude. Let's recap now that we're back. Session 34, Bewitched and Besieged. The incessant knocking turned out to be a large squad of Peace Watch in search of the novices. Beau used his masquerade tattoo, oof, my heart, to take the form of Captain Elikin Asalin and scold the Peace Watch squad leader for intruding in his home. Before leaving, the squad leader made it clear that the guardianship captain was interfering with his business, but he left for the time being. The novices debated where they should go and what to do about Nina Serenby, who might tip off the enemy to their plans. Nora took Nina upstairs so the novices could have some privacy while they spoke. Nina's terrified scream interrupted the beginnings of a plan. Outside, the house was surrounded again. But this time, it was a small siege of undead in the same uniforms as the Peace Watch. Something had transformed them. A fight ensued, and undead Peace Watch corpses littered the ground as the novices came out on top. Viola warned the others that someone was watching from far in the distance. Beau sprinted out to discover who it was. Unperturbed by Beau's aggressive approach, he introduced himself as Yarrow Deepcleave. His shield was prominent with a stripe of ruby gemstone across its face. He didn't share much else before disappearing into thin air. Upstairs in Nora's home, Nina told Ste'yn and Snow everything they asked about Rosita and her goddess, if only they would try to keep her alive. Ste'yn couldn't promise that, but getting information was a start. They learned that the 5 ruby worshippers were right there in the city. The ruby blade, the ruby wing, the ruby shield, the ruby quill, and the ruby heart. Nina finally admitted that she did have one of Rosita's rubies on her person, but it wasn't one that she could simply throw away. Her ruby was stitched directly into her skin. So, let me get my music back on again. There we go. I don't know why it keeps interrupting like that. So, Nina, after you guys have a moment of seeing on her back, between her shoulder blades, where this small gemstone is literally stitched, sutured into her back, into her skin, she lets the neck of her dress back up and it covers the gem again. You can see, as soon as it's covered again, this kind of sense of her presence just seems to shrink. She just seems to kind of curl in on herself. A very different kind of demeanor than you've ever seen on any of the barmaids and bar lads. She looks pretty defeated as she kind of silently covers her back again.
Beau and Viola back there by this point, or at least Beau, because he was heading back a bit ago.
We could say they'd be on their way back, or back in the house, on their way upstairs, coming in. I think the conversation rather was long enough that give you time. And Beau moves pretty fast.
Yeah.
Viola's just like running to try and keep up.
I was gonna say Viola's somewhere behind him.
Viola's just on the bottom of the stairs as he's approaching the door. But you guys make your way back in. She doesn't say anything further. Nora also she kind of stepped back as was revealed. Seems pretty dumbstruck herself. What are you guys doing?
Well, what did we miss?
Welcome back, I suppose. We've just been talking with Nina, learning quite a lot. What did you run after?
Oh, just some guy with a big shield.
He didn't say much.
So he wasn't important, or?
I mean,
I
maybe.
think he was important. He seemed to think that we weren't very important and we're gonna die.
Someone of
Well, that's his
little
mistake.
stature.
He was short.
Snow puts a hand on Nina's arm, seeing how defeated she looks.
She kind of shrinks away a little bit at the touch, but she doesn't remove your hand. She just keeps her head low.
Alright, and what are we doing with this one? He's pointing at Nina.
Nina, do all of you have what you just showed us?
She slowly nods her head. All except one.
Who doesn't?
I think you know.
What are we talking about?
Just
Okay,
a
but could you
moment.
just tell us?
The
If
tiefling.
someone's singled out. Oh.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
It's a Churgy searcher. It's infused with magic that makes me look this way. That makes all of us look this way. Doesn't matter now, though. I'm as good as dead.
Wait, what are you using to look like that?
It's a magical... They called it a Churgy, a type of ritual, something I've never certainly seen before, but
And it
did
left
it to all of
something you
us.
showed them?
what?
She's got a ruby stitched in her back. We're trying to figure out what to do about
And
that.
that was part of it.
It was the final piece of it. It's what holds it all together.
So as long as you have this in you, Rosita can find you, listen in on you, etc.
If we let her, but of course we'll let her. She checks in on me. If I let her in, then she
You
can see
can-
everything. She'll know what I've already said.
What do you
and if I
mean by
don't,
let her? Like, does she knock at certain times?
I don't know exactly how it works, but you just feel her, someone, asking, inquiring. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how
What
magic
happens
works.
if you say no?
I don't know. I've never said no.
I think we might have a good idea of what could happen based on what we just saw.
Alright, well, shall we cut it out of you?
No!
Do you want this little walkie-talkie on your back?
You're
What's
insane.
the walkie-talkie?
And what's a walkie-talkie?
It's a form of communication that you can walk and talk.
It's psionic.
Like
You wouldn't
mind
understand.
Artificers made them.
You know Gary has a walkie-talkie in the making.
It's just a sending stone. We already have those. But I don't think that's relevant to this.
Anyway, if it's a bad
Ian
thing to
kind of
have on
tried
you, we
to
can
sell
just cut it out and then heal it up.
She violently shakes her head. You can't just cut it out. It's
What do you-
magic. If you... Who knows what could happen if you tamper with it?
I think we've seen what happens when people tamper or go against Rosita's wishes.
But if you're going to die, if it's left in, then at the very least, we can do what we can. We can make an attempt, at least, to save you.
We'll even burn the knife a little bit, so it'll be a little disinfectant.
Thanks, Beau.
You were
You're
already
welcome.
talking
There's
about...
somewhere who knows more about this type of magic, right?
Wizards of some kind.
Who
sorcerer-
performed
I
it?
don't know.
Was it Rosita? Was it somebody else?
Someone else. I don't know who they are.
Where were they then?
It was in Drenfeld.
Do all of the barmaids and bar lads have to go to Drenfeld for this?
They go before they are hired, so to speak.
What about, like, a form of address? Do you have that? Did they blindfold you?
No, why would you? Well, no. I can't.
Remember?
I don't know what all of the different twists and turns in some disgusting underbelly of a city looks like. It's been years.
It's okay. We'll come back to that. I think first we should figure out what to do with it now.
What are we doing with her as a person and as a whole?
Just let me go back to Rosita. I'm not going to tell her anything that she doesn't already know. You figure out where you want to go, and just, if I'm going to die anyway, I think I'd rather just, if I'm as unimportant as you figure I am, then she'll probably just, and I'm dead anyway. Nice and quick
Or
and
she might
done.
make you undead.
For what? I can't fight.
I'm confused. I thought for a second you wanted to live. Now you don't care.
It's not that I don't want to, it's that I'm not going to. You don't understand how people like this are.
All right. Well, if you're already going to die, we might as well see if there's a way to take it off of you.
No.
Why? If you're going to
want you to do that.
potentially be dead either way.
Because I don't want it. Because I don't want it to hurt any more than that. And I don't know what it'll do.
What if your other bar people want theirs removed? If we know how to do it from practicing on you, we might be able to help them. Or do you
I
not
don't love
care?
that. And practicing in that way, that feels a bit barbaric. It's a bit. I don't love that.
Viola, she
but-
has a gem on her back. How do you expect it to be done otherwise?
There has to be some sort of magic situation to get it out. If it's put in by magic, surely there's some magic that can undo it.
I
And
forgot you're
if
the
we
resident
continue-
magic know-it-all. Forgot the word I was going to say.
Snow has already begun casting Identify on Nina, by the way, with his hand on her. That was all he needed at this point.
Okay.
But like, couldn't we
proper
just
kindness
keep her
with
with us as a hostage? I mean, is Rosita or whoever just gonna automatically know that she's already betrayed them or whatever by telling us
Yes.
these things?
Let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. If she
that'd be
checks
great.
in on me now and I let her into my mind, she'll know what happened here. She'll know everything I've told you. She'll know this whole situation. If I resist it, then she'll know I've done something wrong. I've told you everything I know, okay? I don't know where Rosita's Ruby worshippers are precisely, but I mean, I bet that if they're here to feed off of festival goers, then they're probably back in the Peace District. So you'll be
How-
safe here in the Rally District, or you would be if Rosita didn't already know that you're here. So you go wherever it is you're going to go, and you let me just go back. I'm not important. You already said as much.
How do we
So
know
probably-
Rosita's not already talking through you?
I don't know. I guess you just have to trust there.
You haven't exactly
don't-
built up a lot of collateral for that.
It doesn't matter to me either way. I am dead.
Not
And she just
yet.
kind of shrinks and
Not
sits
yet.
on the floor.
You're
Kind of have to
not
reattach
dead
your
and-
hand to her, Snow.
You're not dead and you are important. So we're going to try to save your life if you don't mind.
I don't know, she's dreadfully
Or if you do
pessimistic.
mind, we're going to try it anyway.
I had a better attitude before I met you four.
We do tend to have that effect on people.
We didn't tell you to come knocking on our
Yeah,
door.
you
Well,
came to us.
Nora's
So
door.
Because you confronted Rosita in front of everyone. You're idiots.
We're the idiots. You're the person that let them put a stone in your back.
This isn't helping anything, by the way. We're just wasting time. Also, I think our DM is frozen.
I know.
Oh no.
The concern is real.
We're not really back. We don't have some technical difficulties.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I should try kicking her off the call so that she knows she
I
needs
wonder
to
if she
rejoin.
knows.
Because I don't know if she even knows. I'm just going to disconnect her. All right. Off you go.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
I'll get... Oh, wait.
It's
We
off
look
screen
like
now.
Swiss cheese over here without her.
I was like, who looks like Swiss cheese?
Our cameras do because we're missing a window.
Oops.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. Or at least how to not... Beau, Beau. Okay, that will at least fill in the gap a little bit.
Okay, we gotta
Just-
scream.
I
I'm
think
just, I'm just sharing my screen.
Beau's the new DM.
Not
Everybody
David,
else
but-
is the same.
Beau's the captain now.
I don't see that there's been any message.
She knows that she was
Yeah, come
frozen.
back to
So
us.
she's trying to figure something out. We're doing so good.
So it seems like the internet has not improved being out of a basement.
Oh no. Is that
She's back.
Hi.
is she back?
Hello.
I don't know why it blinked like that. Hold on.
Hi, we missed you.
I miss you too. Yeah, I don't know.
David took over as DM and we leveled up like 3 levels. It's great.
Congratulations! I'm so proud of you. Yeah, I was checking my my extender and that's all green. I checked my little app that I've got for the connection and it's like your network is offline. I'm like, well, no kidding. Thanks. No, it's still saying that, but it's back on here. So regardless, hi, I'm sorry.
What was the last part you heard?
It was me. It was Nina saying, "You guys are insane. You're actually idiots." Or whatever.
Okay, Beau yelled back that she was the moron that let them put a ruby inside of her. So that was the last thing he yelled back.
And
Solid.
Snow said, "Stop arguing," because we're wasting time.
I mean,
Fair.
if he's casting something, we have 10 minutes that we're waiting
I was
around
gonna say,
anyway.
Snow's the only
So
one
there's
who
not
needs more
anything-
time right now.
I had a spell slot there.
She will continue to sulk, at her otherwise very helpless-looking situation.
Wait, Nina, you said something about them feeding on the people at the festival?
Like vampires.
What do you mean by that?
I just assume it's if they're going to. She wants worshippers. She's going to get them however she gets them. I don't know exactly how it works, but it involves blood and it involves a lot of it.
They're gonna make another pool.
So you
Another
already
pool?
acknowledged that we are idiots. So how would you explain it to us like we're one?
I don't know. I guess I'm not much smarter than you. Not when it comes to this.
I
That
don't
was
know if you're
clear.
smarter than us at all, but
It doesn't matter who's more intelligent.
I don't really like her that much because she called me stupid earlier, so it's fine.
Again.
You want to get
Listen,
punched for real this time?
Viola, calm
So
down.
there's going to be some sort of
you-
ritual or happenings to try and create worshippers instead of earning worshippers.
I don't know. Why
Do
don't
you
just
know a
ask
day?
Rosita? A day?
Like when
What?
this was gonna happen?
No, I don't know anything else. I've told you everything I know.
To be fair, you have said that a few times, and then we've learned a few new things from you. So we're trying to make sure. Sometimes we don't realize all the knowledge that we hold.
Do you know
Got
who
away.
in authority in the city works for Rosita or is under her thumb?
No,
I'm shocked.
I don't think she has a hold on anyone that high. I think she'd like that, but I think they might fight back too much. Like you guys.
Yeah, we're a pretty stubborn lot. Ste'yn, do you have... Could you cast Dispel Magic?
That is one I think I could if I had a good night's sleep. No. Actually, no, I can't do that one.
At all?
Just kidding.
Ever?
I don't know if that is a cleric one, is it?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Yeah, well,
I know it is.
Just need a good night's sleep. Didn't anticipate how the day went. I prepared to ask for my goddess's graces in different ways.
Right, you gotta meditate.
I do.
You're not going to want to waste a lot of time here since she knows you're here.
We know.
So how far is her reach? So she's got people here and she's got people in Drenfeld.
I don't think the people in Drenfeld are connected to this. They just do this stuff.
So it's like a contractor kind of work.
Probably. The things that the
Damn,
creatures
well-
you can find in Drenfeld.
Can you at least
Someone
tell
like
us
you might be surprised.
what the person looked like in Dranfeld that did this?
I just remember some very ugly, haggish looking. I think she was a woman.
Hang.
They didn't go by the title of doctor, did they?
No, not that I
Okay.
remember. I don't think they'd be so bold to call themselves doctors.
Well, some people are pretty bold.
Well, I don't know what you guys want to do from here. I'm kind of up for whatever, but I'm just gonna go keep an eye on the front door just in case. While you guys finish
Probably
things
a
up
good
there.
idea.
Viola will walk down to the front door and stand by the window.
Actually, what
As
happened
you
to all
say
those
that,
guards that were left?
Well, as you head down, Viola, Nora nods in agreement, realizing that, her front and back doors are entirely destroyed, windows destroyed, and she follows you to keep watch downstairs. She does say, as you two are leaving, she does say that she agrees leaving the city might not be a terrible idea. She'll follow Viola down. But don't tell Nina where you're going.
We're not that stupid.
Not
Please
according
continue to prove
Nina.
her wrong.
Has Identify finished yet, by any chance?
Sure. 10 minutes. 10 minutes of her feeling very sorry for herself. A very, very different demeanor than any of these barmaids or bar lads that you've seen before. So you cast it on her.
Yeah, so if you cast it on a creature, it tells you what magic's affecting the creature.
Okay.
If any.
Oh, wait. I have this one. Hold on. I'm ready for this one. So you let's see. Sorry, I was less prepared than I thought. I'm always a little unsure how to read this when it comes to like this type of thing. So it's a very you get the same readings that you got from the ruby, the one that you had identified before. This similar sense there.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
He will relay that to Beau's still in the room, so Ste'yn
Yeah.
and Beau. So it seems to be the same as the other rubies that we've come across and have identified. Same kind of deal.
Right.
So
I mean, I can understand letting Nina go if she was leaving the city, but I don't understand the reasoning of just letting her go and work for an evil lady again.
well, she's not going to because Razia would kill her,
Well, she just said that she was going to go back.
and I don't think that's a good idea.
You're not leaving me with very great options. I either go back and she probably just cuts my throat, or I stay here and you experiment trying to remove this from my back.
Make it sound like we're going to do a series of trial and error. We're going to take a knife and we're going to cut it out.
That's a terrible idea. Have you ever dealt with magic before?
Yes,
Then you should know that's a terrible idea.
we have a healer.
If I'm still in one piece.
You think this is going
You're
to
right, I can't reattach
explode?
missing pieces yet.
I have no idea what it might do. I know what this whole process originally did. I don't know what it would... Ugh,
Can you
she kind
tell
of
us
looks
more about the
nauseated.
process then? Because what if
I
there's
don't
some?
know.
What if we do come across some of you who would like to have it removed? The more information we know about it might actually give us a chance of doing it.
All I know about the process was that it was some kind of magic that the power of it is almost unheard of. That's what I know. So to have 4 children trying to remove something that has magic that
Okay,
powerful.
first I'm going to remove her tongue.
And this is why you should just let me go back to Rosita, because she'll just cut my throat instead of this one trying to torture me to death. Please, I'm not any threat to you any longer.
He's not going to torture you.
So you say.
I won't let him. We don't do that.
What did it look like? Like, specifically, like, was it centered in her back? Did it look like it was really deep in there and we could just, like, barely see it? Or was it, like, sticking out at all? Was skin growing over it?
It looked like, so it was essentially centered between her shoulder blades. From the size of the rubies you've seen before, it looked like it could have been probably about halfway deep into her skin. The way that it was sutured around the skin, you don't see it, they don't look like angry scars around it. It's very nicely healed and complete, but it does look like it was there was an incision made here. Relatively clean to kind of blend in, but it is notably deep and secured.
Do you use it to change your appearance, or does it do that regardless of you?
The magic did it. I don't do anything else. I can't use magic.
Well, do we want to just send her off so we can actually do something?
We have to at least try to protect her.
She's either going to leave or she's going to let us take that off of her. We're not just going to let her be able to be turned on at Rosita's will.
It does seem like we're struggling to find a solution.
We
Other
just
than
let her
those two
leave out the
things.
door. If she decides to run back to her stupid Rosita, then that's on her. She's clearly so smart. I'm sure she'll make this right decision.
I wish we knew somewhere safe to send her otherwise. Nina, is everything all right?
She's looking down at her hands. Her palms seem a little bit sweaty as she's trying to kind of brush them off on her skirt. And she slowly shakes her head.
What's wrong? Your demeanor's changed again. What's wrong?
She says, you need to let me go somewhere, or you need to leave. She's tried to contact me, but I refused. Now I'm as good as dead.
All right, then we need to leave.
Thanks.
Now.
Wait, so her trying... Actually, never mind. Yeah, let's just leave.
Is that the plan?
I don't know. They have...
Snow stands up. He's still holding Nina, and he will not like pull her, but the inclination is for her to move with him.
She gets up. She'll get up as you kind of end up helping her from the ground. And she gives your hand a small squeeze, almost as if the kindest gesture she could think to make, without speaking, as her head is still kind of dipped.
Does Rosita know your location, even if you don't let her in? If you refuse?
I don't think so.
Alright, then this is the last known location of you and us. So, where are we going? Wherever we go, we need to do it now.
It's only if I refuse and if I can withstand it. She doesn't just stop because someone says no. And if I
I'm
don't...
shocked.
Yeah, if she's coming with us, we're cutting that thing out of her first.
Not first, I don't think we have time for that.
No, we need to go. But we...
Well, what's the point of taking her with us if we're running around and she just knows where we are anyway?
Because there's a chance she doesn't know.
Okay, so we either cut it out, which can be done quickly.
I can hide somewhere. I can go somewhere else.
I'm fine
don't-
with you doing that as well.
That might be a better option.
I told you,
So
I
we
think
can
at the
figure out
very
more of
least,
it.
at the very
Okay.
least, I think you're safer in the Raleigh district. She seems relatively preoccupied. But I don't recommend you stay in the city at all, since she does still know you're here. Me? Who cares? I'll wind
I
up
do.
somewhere, I guess. Well, thank you.
Which is why you have to come with us.
She's not coming with us until we remove that.
I don't think we
It's-
have time to sit here and argue about it and
Snow.
surgery.
Snow, I can't go with you.
Why?
Because it's not safe and because he might kill me.
Nothing is safe. He won't kill you. This arguing isn't getting us anywhere. Where are we going?
You're going somewhere else.
Yes, and you're coming with us. End of discussion. Thank you.
No, it's not. She's not coming. We are going to be leaving, and she's going to go someplace else, maybe hide out in a closet for all I care.
You
And
did try to do that to me earlier.
Yeah, and kills her. And I'm not going to let that just happen without even trying to help
And
her.
we did try. We offered to take that out. She doesn't care. That was our offer to her. We are done here, as far as Nina's
You might be
concerned.
done here, but I'm not.
Well, you could run off with her then, but she's not coming with
Let's
us.
not do that. I think we talked about next seeing if fate had anything that could assist us. Can at least move to there. It's not that far. Doesn't help.
Nina just plugs her ears. Like, half jokingly, but she just kind of, as a reminder of, she doesn't want to know wherever you guys are going.
We can't force her to come along with us if she insists on not.
Snow, I'll be okay. I don't know why you care so much. It's baffling. Maybe you are truly an idiot.
Maybe I am, but if being an idiot means that I care, then I will be an idiot till the end of my days.
Well, hopefully it's not too soon. Go somewhere
yet.
far, 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 far away from here. Maybe I can grovel. Rosita's god loves that stuff.
Do you honestly think that would save your life?
Maybe I'm the idiot. It's better than nothing, I guess.
We have to go.
Ste'yn's gonna start heading downstairs.
Before you guys are heading downstairs, while you guys are having this conversation, downstairs, Viola, you and Nora make your way. You return down to the living room that is still quite covered in corpses. You could see where the doors are cracked, shattered, broken in. Same with the windows. Nora starts heading towards the back door, looking about there, and kind of you can hear the glass moving a bit as she moves some of it with her boot. But you find her looking through the doorway out towards her garden area for most of this waiting period. At a point, she does turn towards you, get your attention. Viola, a question for you.
An answer?
I hope so. I'm just curious. It crossed my mind as I realized I'm going to have to get some help with these doors and these windows. But in all of what Beau had planned and you guys put into action to get Nina in here, knew she couldn't leave. How did you know there was a ward on my house? Did you see someone come through?
I don't know if I remember the answer to that question. I know that the three people upstairs knew. I don't know that I actually knew. I might have known.
Did they just tell you? They didn't mention someone intruding? They didn't mention anything like that?
No, they didn't mention anybody intruding. That mentioning anybody intruding, that definitely wasn't mentioned.
Okay, Kronk.
The DM is trying to remember what was said to Viola now.
I mean, it was probably mentioned during the Detect Magic that Ste'yn did here.
And we got Ziva to explain the word.
Yeah, Ziva also did do that. So
Oh yeah, after we came in, Ziva explained the ward. But Viola also doesn't want to mention that because she doesn't want to tell Nora that we broke into her house.
Okay, so you told her, what did you tell her?
It wasn't mentioned that anyone broke into her house, which is the truth.
You look uncomfortable. Are you all right?
Well, I mean, we did just fight a bunch of zombies. That wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world, if I'm being honest. Which I am
No,
being
you're right.
honest.
Good. I would hope. I just asked an honest question myself.
Why
Well,
do you
I
have a
did-
ward on your house?
Sorry, hold on. I think my internet was fuzzing up again. I didn't hear the question.
Why do you have a ward on your house?
It's supposed to be for protection, and yet, and she kind of gestures towards the doors and the windows.
Whose idea was the ward?
It was mine. If I'm here in this big house and it's mostly just me alone, it doesn't hurt to have a little something to protect you, right?
But it doesn't just keep out like intruders in general. It's only specific types of people.
It's something of an offshoot of magic that keeps out generally darker things, I guess you might say. Just being wary. But probably have to put something pretty generic back up in the meantime.
Yeah, I don't know if you should stay here tonight. This doesn't seem very safe if you're worried about darker things. Plus, there's like a bunch of bodies.
There's also that.
Well, I'll be getting help. I don't plan to stay here for long anyway, because I think I have to get back up to the Peace District. If all this is going on, my novices are still up there.
Well, who cares about the rest of them? They're not as interesting as we are. Although you should check in on Cynthia. She's been having her nose in this book and not getting very much sleep. Although she's been sleeping about as much as I have been, but she looks very tired. So you should peek in on her.
I will check on all of them. I only
But
wish
like
there was more I could do for
specifically
you.
Cynthia, because the rest of them seem fine.
Well, everyone seemed fine. The whole city seemed fine, and then next thing you know,
We've been
this-
noticing things for a while. I don't know if everything seemed totally fine.
additional things?
No, all the things you know about now already. I think you know about them. I don't know. I'm not. If you want information, go to Ste'yn. I'm not the one for information. I have information, but I don't always give it very coherently and to the right people.
No, but I think you give it honestly. And I appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Viola, please make sure everyone stays all right, wherever you wind up.
Oh, I'll try my darndest. Where do you think we should go next?
Honestly? Well, you had mentioned Bull's Swamp. That may not be a
Mhm.
bad place to hide out, actually.
But like, we also need to go somewhere that's like important and gonna help.
Well, I can't speak for all that, but it sounds like the farther you get away from the city, the better. There's... Well, actually, now that you mention it, if you can get that far, say you made your way to Bull Swamp, somewhere far off, I can get the right people here to handle whatever is truly going on with this monster calling itself a god. I can tell the captains, I can tell Lord Bronstone what happened here, and I can get the other novices to safety. And if you can reach the swamp, actually, there's an encampment there that can watch out for you. And I'm sure whatever magic Rosita and her Doros have won't be stretched into somewhere like a swamp. I mean, only lizards and bullywugs and things like that are there, and they don't make for great worshippers as far as I would understand. Actually, wait here a moment. And
Not like I have anything else to do.
Nora starts to head back upstairs, and so she goes upstairs. As she goes upstairs, the door goes. She goes and she turns up towards her bedroom. Oh, wait, you guys were in the bedroom, or you guys were?
I think they would be
right,
in this.
not the bedroom, the study.
No. Yeah, we were in the bedroom.
You guys are in the bedroom. She turns to the study. As you guys are having this conversation, and you decide we need to go, and you come out and head down to the living area where Viola is now standing by herself. So, in fairness, I know there was a debate about what to do with Nina. Are you bringing Nina with you downstairs?
Is she following us downstairs?
She's kind of standing behind you, kind of unsure of what to do exactly. She's ready to leave altogether, but she's also willing to sit back and let you go. She was already brought up to Nora's room.
Snow hasn't let go of her hand.
Okay. She will follow with Snow. You guys get down and you see Viola is by herself for just a minute until you hear the door to the study upstairs open and close again. Nora comes back down, and she's holding 2 pieces of parchment in her hand, one larger than the other. She sees Nina, and seems a little less eager to reveal the parchments.
Snow will just kind of gently turn her around so she's not facing Nora.
You just... I'm not here. If I can't see you, you can't see me. Nina offers to just wait back, or to wait outside.
No, this is fine.
No, Nora, why don't you see Nina out? She's gonna need your assistance anyway to get out of here.
Well, Nora was getting ready to tell me something, so I need to talk to Nora.
The door is broken right there. She just needs to walk her past it.
The ward is down.
Oh,
Doesn't
then,
matter.
then head on off.
Nora tells Nina that if she can wait, she can wait outside if she wants. She can wait back upstairs if she wants. But she'll help her once she gets you 4 settled. Nina, again, kind of half jokingly covers her ears, and she steps outside through the broken door.
Snow guides her away from the exit and back towards the stairs. Why don't you wait upstairs instead?
Her hands over her ears, and she goes back up to Nora's room. Nora kind of watches her go, pitying look on her face. I can see if there's something I can do for her as well. As long as you 4 get somewhere safe. I was telling Viola, there may be somewhere in Bull Swamp, if you're still willing to go there, since you had mentioned it before. There might be somewhere that you could be far enough from Rosita's potential reach, her interest even, and you could be safe. She holds up the parchment again. She says, this is a bit of a crude map of where the encampment I mentioned is in Bull Swamp. But once you're there, you can give them a passcode, and they'll let you in. I've written that on a separate page. But don't look at this until you're quite sure Rosita can't dig into your minds anymore. She may not have worshippers in the swamp, but she seems to dislike you well enough that she might still try to follow you and see you harmed.
We wanted to go to the swamp because there's a teleportation thing to get there, which means that there could be worshippers there.
Could be. But you have somewhere safe to be, at least. I can't promise that here in the city.
Didn't you used to promise that here in the city?
I certainly tried to.
This sounds safer than staying here, at least. Till we can figure out how to handle everything we've learned.
Okay, so we're running by Fates and then we're headed to Bull Swamp, yes?
Is
Okay,
it
straight to Bull
like
Swamp.
on the way, or would that be like a detour?
Well, I think if I remember the map, like, unless we were going to climb over a wall, like there's a wall, like I think we're by a wall thing. I think Fates would be that way while one of the gates is over here. So it
You
would technically be
guys-
out of the way if I remember the map.
Depending on which gate you chose to go to, there's two main gates that leave the Raleigh district as well. You guys are currently just further than center towards the further gate, heading the other direction. But the gate that you came in would get you closer to the swamp, or to that, well, I think either gate would honestly be fine. But if you headed back towards the gate that you entered, the one that's in the direction of the Peace District, you would pass by the mercantile ward here as well. And that's where the Not Mundane Arcane was, that's where the Oracle was, that's where the main shopping center is. So it doesn't have to be out of the way, depending on which way you want to go.
Remind me,
Sort of.
why are we stopping at Fates again?
Help?
What kind of help? Are we just going there saying help?
Cool stuff? Magic knowledge?
If she has any sort of knowledge or items or something that might give us a little bit of an advantage, because in case you haven't noticed, we're a little bit outside of our league with all of this.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. I'm not saying we shouldn't go. I just wanted to know what we're getting so that way we can get in and get out efficiently.
Probably like to make a quick stop at the other shop there, and see if we can get some better components
With the old man?
or some
With
spells.
the rate he talks, it's not going to be very quick.
I can make it very quick.
Sounds like you're threatening.
I'll make you talk, old man.
Also, just a question. Should we just like maybe not be walking around the city in just like full garb?
That would be best, correct. To not do that, I mean. I can make two of us invisible. Beau is pretty stealthy on his own.
Yeah, even if I'm invisible, I'm still gonna make noise.
It's still better than nothing.
True.
I mean, personally, I think the person that won first day's event probably should be invisible.
Oh yeah, you are kind of famous. So Ste'yn and Viola then, and then you and I, Beau, we can make do on our own.
I've got a black cloak. You want that, Snow?
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
He uses
Faith
prestidigitation to
go.
change his hair color from
Swag.
white to.
But we'll put on the pirate stuff that he had. That he gave to Nora before.
Oh, the memories.
Ste'yn takes off her black cloak and drapes it around Snow's shoulders. It probably puddles a little bit on the ground.
Or
Beau will make
fair
his
bit.
hair black.
Sweet, we're ready.
Field trip.
Are we ready?
Unless, Nora, do you have any pocket money you want to send our way?
Beau! We
She
just
sets-
destroyed her house. She needs her money for her house.
She
There's
goes
more
back
important things than
upstairs.
the woodwork.
She goes back upstairs for a moment.
Doesn't hurt to ask, Viola.
She comes back down and she tosses you a little pouch, Beau.
4 copper.
Yeah, what's in the pouch? And he looks in it.
There's approximately 7 silver in the pouch.
Okay.
I don't have much here.
It's all right.
Wow.
We
You
appreciate
make
your
do.
we appreciate your help.
Thank you. I do some mending on the structure a little bit, but we're a bit held on time.
I don't want you to stay here another moment. You don't have to. As much as I'll miss you all. Please be safe.
Oh, also I have a disguise kit.
I was waiting for someone to mention the disguise kit.
Well, that's what Beau's been using like the pirate stuff from. It's just like a collection of things that he's just put together in his disguise kit.
No
Who-
disguise himself.
So
Viola will remember that she has a gold monocle in the pouch that she got from Zader, and she'll pull that out if someone wants to put it on.
Monocle or manacle?
Monocle.
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 Oh, okay. Beau will put it on. We'll go with this pirate outfit, I guess.
Snow takes out
Oh, wait,
Ste'yn's scarf from the bag of holding, and we'll wrap it around him. This is so warm. How do you do this?
Yes.
Yes.
no.
Good talk.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes.
All right. Are we ready? What are we doing with Nina?
I will
Trusting
take
her
care
to
of
Nora.
Nora.
And what are you going to do with Nina?
I'll let maternal instinct kick in. Figure it out. You don't worry.
Do you
about
have
it. I'll make
that?
sure she's all right.
I mean, you're not a
Viola.
mom. You don't have kids.
Wait.
That's why I'm asking.
It does remind me, and
Right?
this is probably very trivial, but I noticed
Right.
you have a garden out back that's been consecrated, made hallowed.
Yes, I do.
That's not a simple feat to do, so
Remember
I
when we
might
were
ask.
rushed for time?
fine, I'll ask you later then about why it is.
No,
I'm
no, no,
just
no, no,
curious
no, no.
about
Ask
one
now, ask
thing.
now, ask now.
We have places to be, you two.
I'd be happy to tell you.
Wait another year.
We only found out about it a few weeks ago.
In game, but out of game.
Well, no, even
Viola, roll
even
me
out
an
of game, I think it
insight
only
check.
came up a few sessions ago when we were in here with
Insight
Nina.
check.
Yes, ma'am.
That it was hallowed, yeah. Not.
Mhm.
Yes.
We knew it was special for a long
Hmm,
time.
about that insight check.
Don't you have like inspiration? Well, you already rolled. It's too late.
Plus, I think the inspiration was from Snow. Yeah, Viola knows nothing because that was a 1. So that's a great way to start with the first roll of the session. I hope that's not
Excellent.
foreshadowing.
I think it's wonderful. Yeah, Nora just says, when you return, which you will, you must. When you return, I'd be happy to share all manner of stories with you. But first, you need to make it back. Once everything is calm here, you stay safe. I will make sure the city's all right. I'll get the other captains. I will get Lord Bronstone. And
I'll be checking in.
please do. I'll let you know when it's safe to come back.
Right. We must be going.
One thing. Last trivial matter. It's very silly. Would you mind the prestidigitation on my hair again? Could it be black?
Beau or dear.
Thank you.
I understand.
And
You just
her
wanted to
hair-
match me.
I did. How did you know, Beau? I find this look quite endearing, and I saw it on you, and I just had to join.
Look at us all being best of friends. Let's go.
Lovely. Now get out of my house.
Bye.
Snow is
Please
going
be
to
safe.
use prestidigitation to also color the front of his green vest, and just make it like brown, because you can have up to 3 effects of that going at once.
No
Look
one
at-
will notice a thing.
So he's got dark cloak, dark vest. He casts invisibility at 3rd level on Viola and Ste'yn. And that lasts for an hour.
Right.
Oh, Beau move his tattoo around the eye that he has the monocle on to be. What is? There was like a yellow flower, not honeysuckle or something like that. What is it? Anyway, he's gonna make it like a flower is extending from where the monocle is on his eyes with his tattoo.
A sunflower?
No, it wasn't
Daisy?
sunflower. Maybe it was daisies. I don't know.
You sure it's not a honeysuckle?
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
just some kind of
really?
yellow flower.
Some type of yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buttercups?
Oh, actually, it might have been that, to be honest.
She makes her comeback. Where is Buttercup?
Snow.
We're not
With
going
Viola
Buttercup.
where she should be.
Snow will also be sure to let Viola and Ste'yn know to if you attack or cast a spell, the invisibility will drop.
Understood.
So don't do that.
Good to know. No punching for me.
Stan's gonna reach over and lightly poke Viola.
Don't
Can't see
poke
her.
the bear.
Invisibility drops.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm assuming you guys will be following behind us.
You'll never know.
I think they'll hear us.
You just hear Viola's clunk, 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 clunk.
Just walk
Nora
softly.
watches where you would be walking away.
Viola is trying to be stealthy in her defense.
Roll me a stealth check with disadvantage because of your
With-
armor.
Straight roll because invisibility gives you advantage.
Ah, a straight,
Oh,
a straight stealth.
So just don't mess up the one roll.
Don't mess it up.
that is an 8.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see how that does.
Maybe we
Clunk,
should
clunk,
split
clunk, clunk.
Remember, when we get to Fates, we probably want to stay outside. We're trying to keep the invisibility up. Her doorway.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
did not remember
Can
that.
affect
Thank you for
magic.
telling me.
Well, it affected some magic. It might not affect all.
Well, we're trying to
Better
be
to be safe than
sneaky.
sorry.
So we're making our way to Fates.
As we walk out the door, Snow will go up to Nora and say very softly in her ear, don't let any harm come to Nina. And if any does, I will blame you.
I'll protect her like she's my own.
And take care of yourself as well.
She doesn't respond to that one.
I mean, she's a ticking time bomb. I feel like she's dead.
She still deserves some love and respect.
Maybe one of those things.
So,
I don't know which one you're referring to. On all
We
honesty,
know
I
for you.
don't.
It's not designed for you to. I mean, she's on our character's side.
Well, anyway, that's fair. So you guys make your way out.
Mhm.
You head down the road. Nora is in the doorway briefly, looking in the direction that she she sees Beau at the very least. In the direction
We're
she
also gonna
assumes.
stealth.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. And then just the gentle clunk, clunk, clunk as Viola attempts to tiptoe her way. But she doesn't stay long. Then you see her go back into the house. So you are making your way to the not mundane arcane. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Fantastic. At this point, it is getting on in evening, I do believe.
It'd probably be like 5 or 6-ish at this point.
I
Like
feel like
between
it was
5 and
5 or
six.
it
So
was
it's
like
between 4 and 5 when we were
started?
fighting. And so now yeah.
And you spent another like half hour just talking. At least 10 minutes were just the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the talking happened during the spell too, but it has been at least
It's been
30
a
minutes
while.
at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you make your way to the mercantile ward here in the Raleigh district. There are this area is, as I realize, there was some amount of commotion. You pass by so you're all I'll put it this way. As you guys are making your way out, now there appears to be some growing Peace Watch presence heading in the direction of the officers' homes in the Raleigh district.
Do any of them seem to have rubies like the ones that we just...
Give me a perception check if you are looking.
That is a 24.
Okay. Let's see. You don't notice any on these little groups making their way.
Oh.
Oops, sorry. How many of you guys are invisible?
Just Ste'yn and Viola.
Ste'yn and Viola are invisible. Make a note of this here so I don't forget.
Invisible but loud.
Yeah. I don't think
She is anyway. Please, if you are trying to avoid notice, especially from Peace Watch, from someone that might be drawn to you, please give me a stealth check.
Well, who would be drawn to us if one of us looks like a pirate and the other one doesn't look like themselves anyway?
I mean, a pirate kind of gives notice.
Yeah, notice like to go up to them though.
Give me a stealth check anyway.
Maybe.
Give me a stealth check anyway.
All right.
It's not like you're gonna like fail it and all of a sudden they walk up and stab you. I promise.
Do you want me to roll again for my 8 earlier?
Nope. You're
Okay.
good.
So I
When
have
you're
a
invisible, it's fine.
Good.
I have a 24. I can be higher.
You're good.
15.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Is Ste'yn
So-
rolling?
I got a 19.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you.
She's very stealthy today. She
Yeah.
doesn't have to be at
The
disadvantage.
only
Oh wait, actually, if it changes things, it was a 9, not an 8. I have a
Oh
plus
my.
3, not a plus 2.
That could if the other people rolled an 8
You know?
perception. You never know.
joy.
Every point makes a difference.
It certainly can. It did in my in-person or my other offline D&D game. Technically online, but anyway. Had this cool spell going on that added +1 to the AC of people within 10 feet of me, and it saved so many lives that day. Anyway, the only kind of notice you are given is just brief glances, probably people assuming a pirate is dressed up for festival season. It's not a pirate holiday, but it's festival season. Who cares? And you get to the less bustling than in the Peace District, but there's still a decent amount of people strolling along through the mercantile ward here. You make your way through the streets, find your way to the great, big, beautiful doors of the Not Mundane Arcane and its other fantastical, colorful, festive banners and such. You find the doors are closed. And it's appears very inactive in this area. In front
I
of the
How long
shop.
did it
approach
take
the
to get here?
doors.
Oh, what was that, Snow?
How long did it take to get here?
I should probably have my map out. Of this
I
district.
feel like it wouldn't have been more than another 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it would be super duper long. We'll call it another half hour for funsies.
Long ways.
It's a big city. Actually, let me just take a peek. Let me take a peek to be sure.
2 miles?
I think.
Because I would call it being like here, and then Nora's house was like way diagonal over here. Because it was like center focus of the mercantile place.
Riley District. 5 squares. 5 or 6, 5.5 squares or something was like a mile. So you guys are all the way off towards the east side. Yeah, it's a pretty big city. And you guys,
And it's
Loading
crowded.
here
There's an
before.
event going on,
Yeah.
and there was all those
Yeah,
things moving
probably-
about.
if you're moving, like even moving relatively quickly, it's probably like half an hour.
All right, so
I don't think we're
Beau
running.
approaches the door to push open, or pull it open, whichever one it is.
Curse you for saying the difference. But no, you find it locked. It looks like this door is locked.
So
up.
like a postage of hours. Back
There's
in
a
15 minutes.
as you get closer with a little clock. As you get closer, and you can see another decorative, pretty little banner, and it says festival outing. Find our wares in the Peace District.
Boo.
Thank goodness we can get all of our stuff because somebody
big of a
saved our
sign is this?
shipments. Hooray! It's a very big sign. It's doing the Star Wars scroll. Magic.
Right.
All right, well, this was a waste of time. Where are we going now?
Just want to see if the oracle is open and see if I can get a diamond that's not one in a ring.
What do you need a diamond for?
But if we already have one, why spend 300 gold?
Well, she can spend her
So
money
more than
where
one of you
she
might
pleases.
die.
Hopefully no one dies.
Okay, don't start
Hopefully you're not
crying.
practical.
Hey,
Don't
don't
cry.
be rude.
We don't want to randomly start watering all the grass behind you as you walk.
Be nice, Beau. I would punch you, but I can't.
She can't.
All right, so
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
on
we
the.
should move on.
I remember that was like on the other side of the aisle. So like that, what?
Yeah,
Another 10, 15
it's not
minutes?
too far to get there. Another maybe 10 minutes getting through, not
Alright.
meander, but wiggle your way through to where the other magic shop is. Yes.
His
to the
place
oracle?
look open.
It does. There's candles lit in the windows, and you can see some shadows moving about from outside. The doors are open as you approach, and you can see some activity inside the shop. I think it was rather bare last
Wait.
time you were there. But...
Yeah, it was. Wait, Ste'yn, how are you supposed to interact with somebody? What? You're the one that was going to speed him up, but you're invisible.
You know what? We'll get one another day. Let's just move on.
I can
You seem
look.
very insistent.
Yeah.
I can look.
Whatever.
Beau walk in.
No,
It-
we'll also walk.
Is the guy there about, or is he like? I don't know, is there a lion or something?
Yes. No, you see a lot of people looking around. Some seem to be more adamant shoppers and others very purposely looking about the things, taking specific items. And you can see the elderly man. I can't remember if he told you his name.
I mean, if he did, Beau won't have remembered.
That's fair, 100%, until he reintroduced himself. Anyway, because I didn't remember. So you see this toddling elderly man just now turning away from one of the pairs of people who seemed less particular about what they were looking for. And he starts shuffling his way back towards the front of or towards where his little register and desk and such are, which has another assortment of little small trinkety looking items and such.
No, we'll tell Beau, why don't you look around and see if you can just find a spot where there are components. I will go talk to him and we'll see who can get a diamond first.
Is that more efficient?
Yeah, it's more efficient if we both do something different towards the same goal.
He's not busy. We can just ask him.
Okay, fine. You ask him, and then I'll look around.
Sir,
while
do you
you're
have
talking
any
to him.
diamonds?
You see him pause a moment, kind of scratch at his ear, keeps meandering as if he didn't quite hear what he thought he heard.
No, starts looking around.
Let the competition begin.
Diamonds. Do you have them?
Oh, did you walk up to him?
Well,
You
it
were
sounded like
shouting from across the shop.
he. Well, yeah, he was going up to him.
Gotcha. Still, he had the same reaction as he would have. But as you get closer and you repeat it, he turns. He's looking almost like the way he's hunched. He's looking like at your chest, and then looks up eye level at you. Oh, hello! How are you? What? How could I help you? Happy festival season.
Do you have any diamonds worth 300 gold?
You know, I got my wife the most beautiful ring when we got married on the beautiful Gishari shores, and the sun was setting, and it looked like a diamond. Oh, it was beautiful.
Was
Looked as
it
if
a diamond?
Fire was. Was the sun a diamond? Oh, silly boy. The sun's not a diamond. The sun is the sun. It's a great big beautiful orb in the sky and gives us heat and it gives us light, which is very important when you're in the light, is to have light. Could you imagine being in the light and it was dark?
Yeah, it would be raining. Now, anyway, the
Or
diamond.
it'd be nighttime and the sun would be asleep and then we all sleep. My wife has the cutest snore when she sleeps. Bless her. Speaking of blessings, I came across this funny little scroll that has a bless on it. I'd be happy to sell that to you.
How much?
That is some amount of money. I'm going to check for you.
No.
Has Snow found anything yet? Snow tried to give Beau the easier job.
To be honest, I forgot how difficult this guy was.
Me too. I forgot a little bit, but now I'm remembering and it's great. Snow, you're looking about at the various wares to see where you look around and just like kind of like how Walmart has like its various sections, including like a jewelry section, and it's closed off and locked off. You do find an area that is off in a corner on the opposite side of where the door is, and there's a small display with some various jewelry. There are some stones that are not set in anything in small cases, little domed clear cases. One of which you do spot is a diamond.
Does it have a price tag that says 300 gold pieces on it?
It's actually 325 gold pieces.
That works.
Sold.
Well, no, we have a box of 300 gold.
We also have personal gold. Combined, we can get that, or haggle it, or both. Is it out? Or is it inside the case?
It's
Is this one
inside
more
of the
fun
little
to play?
case.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you note that as you like even touch one of the cases, they appear to be stuck in place. Like they cannot just be lifted.
Okay. Looking around, is there anyone else who works here?
I don't think we're that lucky.
You never know.
Yeah,
We're not
let's
that
see.
lucky.
Let's see if he
We're
has
never
some,
that lucky.
Let's see if he has some helpery. Poor old man Merle.
I mean, he's gonna have a hard time keeping a business if he doesn't have
He
help.
doesn't sell anything.
I don't know. He seems to be doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe sympathy. I mean, if he's the only place that sells components, people might just have to deal with it. Fate is apparently too above
He
it.
has a monopoly on magical items.
Everyone just knows you have to schedule like 3 hours of your day just to
It's
get.
like going
one
by a
component.
car.
Yeah.
He says with far too much experience now.
I love adulting.
Woohoo. Snow, without you two realizing it, simultaneously, you both spot out of the corner of your eyes. Snow, you spot a young man, appears to be humanoid. He has a similar kind of apron that the owner has, with a little insignia of the Oracle and his shop. And Beau, out of the corner of your eye, you spot another young man. He's in the same type of garb, and another humanoid looking gentleman. Actually, I'm gonna say this guy is another halfling. So you managed to spot him as he kind of zips between a couple people who are twice his height, but appears to be in the working garb.
Wait, Beau spots the halfling? Is that it?
Beau spots the halfling, and Snow spots the human.
Okay.
Remembering that he is in disguise, he will adjust the scarf over his face a little bit, and he will go up to the human, and he's gonna say to the human, "Hi, I would like to make a purchase. Could I get this diamond over here?"
Oh. Okay. He turns from he was dusting something off, looks at you, shoves the rag back in his pocket. Sure. Is that all you need today?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Excellent. Give me a moment.
I'm like totally Kyle.
No. He disappears into the back quickly, comes back, and you see him wearing a what appears to be a brown leather glove, to which he lifts what the diamond that is on there, and the case rises with it. He takes it back up to the front, where you pass by, and the owner is mid something to Beau. It's not on the same track of diamond, nor sun, nor beach, nor wife anymore.
I mean, he was looking up the cost of the blessed thing.
And got distracted again. As the DM also got distracted again. I was trying to find, I had a nifty little price sheet, honestly. I just don't know what I did with it.
Oh, is it just a scroll that casts bless?
It's a scroll that has bless, yes.
Oh, then he doesn't really care. He can't cast it anyway.
He was just mentioning it. I think the bless is a first level spell.
Yeah, but it's not on the wizard
Yeah.
spell list. It's a
No, it's for
cleric one.
clerics and paladins.
Yeah, so Ste'yn's fine.
Yeah. That's fair.
Just fine.
And his tangent comes back around and he says, you know, we have all manner of scrolls here. I'm happen to be. Now, if you can keep a secret, can you keep a secret, son?
Yes.
Perfect. I happen to be a great wizard.
Why is that a secret?
I don't remember.
Do you have a spell book?
Oh, I did once, but my wizarding days are behind me. I traveled all around the world, you know. I cast great spells, the likes of which you've never seen. I brought great glory to the light.
And
And then I met my beautiful wife, and we got married on the Gashari
okay.
shores in the sun.
Did she take your spell book?
Oh, no, she wouldn't do that. I'm sure it got lost in a tsunami or something. You know
Why?
those foolish tsunamis.
What?
Why what?
We're not even near the ocean. How?
I don't know
The
why you
Gashari
need me to
shores.
bow.
Yeah, when he was at the
Are you
Gashari Shores
royalty?
for his wedding.
What?
Did you want to buy something?
Well, now I was curious on your spell book, but apparently you can't keep track of it.
Oh, my spell book. I was a great wizard once, and I had an incredible spell book full to the brim. Additional pages. I could cast more pages on my own, make more room for all of the steeped knowledge in my brain.
Mm-hmm. So what
What was that?
spell scrolls do you have?
Oh, well, I can go check. I have this great bin that's full of scrolls. I just got some new shipments recently. Are you looking for something in particular? Because I could go on for ages, and I'm sorry, son, but really, you use up quite a bit of my time with the talking. I love to hear your stories, but I really have many customers I have to help. But if there's a scroll you're looking for, I'd be happy to help you.
How much do your scrolls cost?
Fair price. I have everything, various level of strength of spells.
How about this?
Levels of
I
rarity.
will keep your little secret if you give me a scroll.
I can't just give you a scroll.
You're not just
You have to buy
giving me a
one.
scroll, it is me keeping your secret. Remember,
You
we
have a
can't
secret?
we can't have people knowing you are a great mage.
How did you know I was a great mage?
If you don't want me to say it again, give me a spell scroll.
Give me a give me a persuasion check.
Not even to persuade him, just to see if he knows what you're talking about. You're making an intelligence check for him.
It's true.
And you comprehend the words you're getting out.
That's a 23 or a 29.
Nice.
I realize I did not bust out my dice.
If it's a persuasion, isn't it just a DC?
I was determining something. You said a 20 what?
A 23 or a 29.
Okay. Mark off your psionic die. Mark
Yeah.
your psionic die. And he says, You know, you drive a hard bargain. You seem like you've lived a long life like I have, to be so cruel. So cruel. What kind of a scroll are you looking for? Because I can't just give away any of my scrolls. They're very powerful, you know.
Take a first level and call it a day.
What second level ones do you have?
Come on.
Second level scroll. Let me go take a look. And he meanders off. Snow.
We should be done by now. Snow's.
You're purchasing just the diamond?
Just the diamond.
Okay. He rings it up. It's 325 gold pieces.
So I did know. So I noticed that there's this little scratch there on the side. So I think 290 would probably be a more fair price.
Sir, I assure you, these are perfectly cut. We have one of the most famous jewelers out of Yerusha who care for our gems. And I don't mean to speak out of turn, but these diamonds are perfectly cut. It's 325.
But they were probably perfectly cut at the time, but a lot of things happen with the shipments these days, from what I've heard. You got a little scratch on it.
What have you heard about the shipments?
Oh, crazy stuff, and there's a little scratch on this one, so I'm thinking 290 would be a fair price now.
Give me a persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, Bren, the scroll that I'm thinking of is Wither and Bloom.
Okay, let me take a look. I was literally about to just pull up every second level spell that a wizard could do.
Yeah,
That's so many.
yeah. I thought I
I
thought it would
know.
streamline a little bit with just saying what I would like.
Thank you. That's kind of what I was going for. Like, what kind of spell? Wither Bloom or Wither and Bloom?
Wither and
change it?
Bloom.
Did they change?
Some of the interfaces changed a little bit, but nothing dramatic.
Gotcha. Okay. How'd you do, Snow?
8.
8. Okay.
He's got to keep the voice going, or else he's gonna forget again.
That's true.
His eyes kind of squint a little, and he doesn't look upset. He's just kind of looks like maybe you're a festival goer trying a little hard, and he says, you know, I'd be willing to drop it a little. You're right, the shipments can get in the way. We should have had these things available sooner, and I think the diamond is still great, though. I would knock it to just 310.
Sold.
Beau has the
It's a
box
deal.
of money.
All right. I need to go talk to my cousin over there I came in with. He's got the gold. He doesn't trust me to hold it.
Sorry to hear that. I'll hold on to this, and you can go talk to your
I'll
friend.
be right back.
Cousin.
And Snow goes over to Beau.
Okay.
I got the
It doesn't-
diamond.
See, I'm getting a scroll.
Okay, give me the 300 so I can pay for the diamond. The box.
Yeah, he'll get the box. Maybe try and convince him that this box is worth something. Maybe you could get that off the price. We don't need it.
Okay. what does the box look like?
I mean,
Is
I
it-
came in what I assumed was a fancy-ish box, considering it was prize money.
It's a nice little chest, yeah. It's
Okay.
a nice chest, has like a nice little like an iron, you know, that the iron lock and an inlay or an overlay really, with some decorative carving in it. Yeah, it's pretty cute.
All right, he goes back over to the salesman.
Okay.
All
As
right,
you
I
head
got it.
back, you head back, and the owner toddling back in. He's holding a small, dusty looking parchment. It looks like this is not one of the newer additions to his collection. He has a couple, but he does have the Wither and Bloom. He says, now you've got a promise. You're going to keep my secret.
What secret?
Huh?
Yes, I promise. Just give me the scroll.
Oh,
It'll be confusing.
okay. And he kind of looks like he's being very sneaky as his elderly arm and its saggy skin and the very prominent veins, and he pushes it towards you. But looks like he's trying to do it very low key. You've never been here and don't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Did you need anything else while you're here?
No, thank you.
Excellent. You seem like a good boy. I like your little scruff going on. I used to grow a great beard when I was your age.
Yes, I need to get
the
going.
beard
And he's
itself.
gonna start walking away.
You go to the other attendant. His name is Alan, by the way.
Whose Snow is with?
Yes, his name is Alan.
All right, Alan, I got it. I got the money from my cousin.
Excellent. I've got a diamond for you.
Here you go.
You a wizard yourself? An arcane scholar, they say?
I dabble a little bit here and there.
Oh, this is pretty powerful for just dabbling.
Well, you know what they say.
He just
I
wait.
sure do. I sure do.
He's just waiting for
Um,
him to hand him the diamond now. He sets the
He
chest
hands-
down, slides it towards him.
Okay, and he'll hand over the diamond, and he'll
Have a good day, Alan.
mhm. He's still wearing that glove, and you see him kind of tap his fingers together. He kind of holds it over as he's starts to kind of comb a little bit through the gold. And then he looks up and waves. And that was the 3.
It was
Well,
just
how much is in there?
300.
300.
Only 300 is in there? Ah, okay. I see. As you hear you start walking away and you hear hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Did your cousin leave something out?
Oh no, he said that the chest itself is actually worth 10 gold, so there you go.
Beau's
I
gonna.
don't think we made that arrangement.
Benji,
Okay,
is
well,
something wrong over here?
Well, in that case, yeah, so we're talking about the chest, so you said it's worth 10 gold. This
Yeah.
is 310
chest.
gold altogether. Yeah, oh, do you have the key for it? I think it's got a lock.
Doesn't have a
Or
lock.
is it just one of the magic
It does, but you were not given it. It was not handed to you locked. It was handed to you open. It seems more decorative than anything.
You
Could
can
be
lock,
functional, but
you can lock it with magic anyway.
give me another persuasion. You can roll with advantage.
All right. Oh, that's so much better. 22.
Okay. You see his hands kind of combing through the gold. His fingers kind of tapping along on top, and kind of knocks on the box itself and looks it over. I don't know. You got five more silver, something you can throw at me for this.
Sure, why not? You're helpful. And Snow will pull out 6 silver.
How very gracious.
Like I
No.
said, you're helpful. Pleasure doing
Alan.
business with you.
He nods. He thanks you for visiting the Oracle and making his great uncle very happy.
Sure, it's not great uncle.
He's not sure.
All right, enjoy the festival. Let's go, Greg.
You as well? Yes, and
I mean, he already called him Benji.
Did he?
How did
Yeah, he
win?
did when he came up. He was.
Oh, I didn't
asking
even- I didn't-
Me
Yeah.
neither. I'll run with it though.
And we leave.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you've left with a diamond and
Mhm.
minus a box and plus a scroll of wither and bloom.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's all you wanted? Okay. I'm
All
kidding. It's whatever you
mean,
guys want.
Outside of that chest of money, we aren't exactly walking in wealth.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
haven't
we
really
can't
been
afford
getting
anything
paid
else
much
there.
from
We
anything.
could steal something.
You also got a
but-
scroll for free because you threatened to give away his secret. And honestly,
The
I
other one
love
that threw out the secret, so.
I love that.
We're doing
Oh,
fine.
yeah. All right.
So we leave the city.
Where are you headed?
The exit.
Yeah, the invisibility's not gonna last much longer.
Yeah. So I think
Let's
we're
make
just
haste. To the
Okay.
gate.
can't exactly get like a horse or something if we wanted.
Fair enough. Okay, then you guys make your way. You're trying to head further north and west towards the gate that you've become very familiar with. Everyone give me a perception check as you are making your way out, kind of keeping your eye, listening in, making sure no one's giving you the wrong attention for any reason.
Perception.
And I'm
Yes, perception.
6.
What was that?
I was gonna say I'm guessing that Viola and Ste'yn at some point in here are going to become uninvisible unless Snow casts it again.
Well, it took
Because
us,
we were already up to a half hour to get to Fates.
It was a half hour, then 40, then another 10 minutes to get to his place. So we had 20 minutes, and we probably spent another 10 minutes inside that shop
Yeah.
at least. So we got 10 minutes to get to the
15
gate.
minutes. Give or take.
Yeah.
All right, how did we do?
I got a 6.
Okay.
21.
13, which is lower than my passive perception.
Well, a 6 is also lower than my best.
Yeah, but this is still an active. You don't always just get to use your passive perception. This is an active listening out. So 6, 13, 21, you said, Ste'yn? Okay.
Yeah.
30-20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Ste'yn, Snow, and Viola, as you guys are keenly aware, kind of wondering when the recast of invisibility has to happen, making sure you're not too obvious that you just kind of pop up out of nowhere from being invisible. You're listening out, and you can kind of hear some trailing conversations, some of which, Viola, you hear a lot of things about the festival. You can hear about the day's events, how those were going back up in the Peace District. Things sound pretty calm up there, honestly. It sounds like everything's just going as normal. Snow and Ste'yn, you guys hear similar things. What also catches your attention are what sound like kind of bombastic rumors between hushed whispers of people passing by with their little swag bags from the festival and such. You hear things like, do you remember yesterday the winner from the tower and that big display? And they're going on about how fantastic that looked, and this flying beauty going across the whole area. And then you hear one say, "You know what I heard? I heard that all of that was for show. That thing might have actually been an necromancer." That's what I heard. There's like this baffled look on this person's face as they're starting to leave your view. They're like, oh, I heard it was like an Azamar kind of thing. Really, there's no way. Well, if it is, it's one of those fallen ones. Definitely someone to keep an eye on. Could be dangerous. You also hear about someone roaming about, stalking the city while the festival's going on, bloody red eyes, attacking people who upset him. You hear about some really ostentatious displayed woman who is also as violent, just shows off her strength by just knocking people to the ground, tipping their tables over. Just what a nasty piece of work for being such a, trying to display herself like some kind of queen. And you hear about someone whose actions they're less forward in their deviousness, which actually makes it worse. Like, they might be out there impersonating Peace Watch and stealing from people at the festival, playing all sweet and kind and trying to be helpful, and then just robbing people blind. These rumors are just spreading.
That still
as
sounds
you
like
guys
it could
make
be
your
Beau
way.
almost.
Could be. Maybe it is.
Except for
Names
it's
were
sweet
not
and kind
given.
comment. It sounded
And
like you were
Snow's just like,
describing
"What
him
about me?"
twice.
Snow's just too good to even have rumors going off about it.
Bo's
you
so
know?
bad he gets 2 rumors.
Okay, can we open the DM door real quick, guys? It was really difficult to think of something for Snow.
Gee, I wonder why. It's almost like I made a character who's really nice.
Oh, unless he wants to
Just
go into
wanted
your
you to know
mind.
that. It was difficult. I'm closing the DM door again. Anyway,
We love
as you
you.
guys love you too. As you make your way out of the rally district. Are you guys hoofing it?
Mhm.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Alright.
nothing. There's not really much else we're gonna do.
Fair enough. I think this might be a good time for a break, which also means for those of you hanging out, it is giveaway time.
When we get back, because I need to use the bathroom. So
Fair enough. Are they gonna be, we're just gonna roll it and do it all
yeah, so
then?
put in a number between 2 and 40.
2 and 40, you heard the man. And then we're
If
gonna roll
someone
some
wants
dice.
to put that in the chat, but I'm gonna put us on break
You go
and
right
go
to the
use the bathroom.
bathroom, and you guys at home, please do the same. Grab some snacks, grab some water, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your break. Hope you got to relax a little bit. But not too much because now we have a giveaway to do.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll.
So once
2
again, thank you
D20s.
guys. He's gonna roll, and I'm going to thank you again for helping us reach 154 subscribers on YouTube. The winner of this giveaway will get a free digital DnDBeyond sourcebook or adventure module. So the winner will let us know what you'd like. We'll get in contact. Well, what are
Yeah,
they
if
gonna
you
email us?
whoever wins should join the Discord so that we can communicate. Because I will need your email, and you don't want to put that in a public chat.
Don't do that. But you should also join the Discord anyway because it's
Yeah,
it's really fun over there. So
the
make sure
message
you do
is
all those fun
pinned
things.
in the Discord link is pinned in messages. All right,
I
so
got people
first
who
roll-
handle things, and it's great. Ready?
First roll is 13 plus
Oh no, broke Catherine's heart.
14, so that is 27, which is
Hey.
hookah.
Luca!
Nice.
Good job with the number
Congratulations!
changes. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hookah Dwarf. Make sure you join the Discord so that we can contact you and we can give you your prize. Congratulations! So excited for you. I'm very curious what they're going to pick.
Yeah, it could be the source book or the adventure, as Bren stated. I believe all we'll end up needing is your email address. But yeah, if you join that, then we can DM in Discord and get that sorted out for you.
Yay! Congratulations! I definitely spelled that wrong. Just kidding. No. Congratulations! Congratulations! So proud of you.
Congratulations!
You know, it's been a day. I'm really interested in Humblewood, I won't lie. That's the one with all the little animals.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Why? You should have access to that one
I know.
through me.
I just, if it were me winning one of these, I would be very interested in Humblewood. Because cute animals on adventures. Can't beat it.
Ooh, he said probably Monsters of the Multiverse.
Yeah, that should still
Ooh.
be available. There's a few other source books that they took down. And there's ones that are connected with like legacy things, but not that one. Except that one should be fun.
Well, congratulations, Hookah Dwarf. Welcome to the Discord and enjoy your prize. And thank you for being, I hope, one of our 154 subscribers. If you're not, you should definitely do that. And welcome everyone else who will be joining us. Onwards and upwards, or southern bound words. Shall we continue?
Yep.
So, you guys on foot leave the city of Gratimino behind. The city that
Never sleeps.
struggled to take you in, struggled to handle your brand of welcome, and now is threatening to kill you. Now, to be fair to the city and to the monsters and all the things waiting for you, you guys ticked them off first. That's all I'm going to say about it.
That was Beau, technically.
Who picked up the
No, did
crown?
nothing.
Who looks
She was
fierce in a gold and ruby crown?
She could still slay in that crown.
She absolutely could. In fact, she could probably literally slay in that crown.
Exactly.
She doesn't need it to slay.
She doesn't need it, but she could have it. So,
She could just slay while she's slaying. It'd be great.
um,
And Hookah, you contact Beau / Yuha, I think is his name in the server.
Yuha Beau in the server. I believe he left you a sticker to welcome you.
All right.
So, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. You're good.
Okay. So you guys start heading south. There is a main road that you are familiar with. It does, you know where it kind of splits off, kind of familiar with where it heads towards Undra, that kind of abandoned-ish region. But which direction are you guys? do you guys... I'm trying to remember if this was the region that Beau had a map of, like the whole southern part of Eurasia.
it was-
Was it
Yeah,
that
he has
one?
a
Going
region
down,
map.
So you should be set.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I made a county map of like the Gratimino and the county that it's in. But you guys do travel with only a few hours left of kind of feasible light. You don't get too far. But is there anything that you guys were planning to do as you were kind of hoofing it? And just, are you taking just the main road? Are you attempting to kind of stay out of sight of any traveling people? Does it,
I think
What's
we try
happening?
and stay where we can see the main road, but like if there's trees or something to walk in alongside it, be more in that than in the actual main road itself. To
Okay.
sort of not be immediately visible to people.
Nearer to the cities and the towns that are along the road, it is more sparse with trees. They become denser in areas between. So you kind of take your time, maybe duck and dodge, or just attempt to look very casual. There are not a ton of people traveling this late. Everyone kind of is where they are going to be. Even the roads themselves are not as full with the festival underway. A lot of people are kind of where they are going to be to celebrate. It wouldn't be until probably a few more days in that people start either traveling home or going to a different festival location, wherever it is. Maybe somewhere else does the final reaping lights, in a traditional way that they prefer. They'd find their way out there. But it does start to get kind of reasonably dark. Probably a good time to set up camp. Give me, while you guys are out and about, give me a survival check as you kind of seek out an area that's more suitable for you.
12.
I got 10.
8. I'm not using this
19.
die anymore.
Okay. I don't remember, was it survival that Beau was struggling with before when he was hunting? Was that the hunting
Yeah,
one?
those are
Mhm.
hunting roll.
Gosh dang it. You guys find a spot that Ste'yn believes is pretty reasonable anyway. And as you trust her judgment, you do, there's spots, there's a little more tree lining in the area you reach when you're a couple hours out. So you can make a place that's pretty out of sight. A hut makes all the difference too, but as far as anyone stepping outside of the hut, you are still relatively out of sight. So you guys make a little camp. Is there anything you guys are doing this evening as you are making your camp, setting up, decompressing from the day? A lot happened today.
Should we look at Nora's notes now?
We probably should.
A note? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
The parchments that she gave.
I don't know who she gave those 2 pieces of paper to, because I don't think it was ever specified. But
No.
I
Nobody,
assumed.
'cause
Oh,
nobody
you're
took
talking
them
about
looking.
you're talking about the map. Oh, I assumed. I feel like Beau would have taken map type things. I didn't know that you were
Map and
calling
the
them map
passcode.
notes. That's what threw me off. I was like, wait, she had like documents.
Full
She had a
documents.
passcode.
Yeah. So you feel reasonably comfortable, I suppose. Not that no one is peeking into your minds at the moment. And you
Can't cast spells through
unfold.
the hut. Can't cast spells through the hut.
oh,
Oh, well, I didn't think I was sitting in a hut.
But you should
Who's
be.
casting?
What?
When we set up camp, Snow usually does that.
Oh,
And we
I
at least make it to where we can all sit in it, even if those want to stay in it.
yeah, Beau would have gone into it, but I was also busy at that moment, so I wasn't hearing it.
Well, you would be invited to at the very least sit in it when he casts it, and then you don't have to
No,
stay.
I get that, but he wouldn't have stayed in that. He doesn't tend to try and stay in the hut if you're using it for camp.
So Beau does not want the hut to include him. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
At all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beau's excluding himself from the table.
He cannot enter
mean,
the hut even if he changes his mind later.
He
Then.
can't
Yeah, no,
sit
I
at
got
this
that. That's
lunch
kind of
table
what
with
he
us.
counts on.
I like that a lot, actually. Beau, do you have inspiration at the moment?
No.
You may have one. Have a piece of inspiration.
A little nibble.
Just nibble. One of the leftover soup crackers.
Yeah, so he'll just be sitting outside of it at the moment.
All right.
Well, actually, Polly's standing.
Makes sense. When the hut is built and camp is set, is there anything you guys would like to do tonight?
Look at our passcode.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
get the passcode?
I'm looking for the thing. No, you can't. No, I'm looking for
Well, I imagine the
I was
passcode can't
pulling
be
it up.
that difficult to decipher on our end. I imagine it's just written in common.
No, I'm looking for the map thing. She said she made a crude, kind of rudimentary map.
Yeah, but I
Of
think it's fine for
area.
us to just be like, oh, we have this map. We got an idea of where we're going. Like, we don't have a map to Unja, but we managed to get there.
True. But this is, I mean, it's within the swamp. You guys are definitely unfamiliar with the ins and outs and paths of
Well,
the
no, I
swamp
understand
itself.
why the players would need it, but I'm saying us right now, I don't think we benefit from you hunting it down at this current juncture.
But I worked so hard on it.
We'll see it later.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so sad now.
I mean, we don't even know if we're going to
rejected.
get to the swamp yet today, so it
Oh, you're
doesn't make
definitely
that
not getting
much
to the
sense.
swamp
Yeah,
tonight.
so it's fine. Yeah, we 100% don't need it.
But I will say, well, I think I forgot to have Nora say some things, but you know, stuff was happening, so it's fine.
Sounds about like what Nora would do.
Listen,
It's just some brand.
so you open up the little map looking thing, and you can see it's an image of somewhere within the swamp. You can see a waterway. You can see some things that are labeled in there, not just names of places, but just seems to have little notes in it. And then you open up what she says is the passcode, and you guys see this. I didn't make a thing, so I'm just gonna type it into the Discord. You see the following things written on there. What is the name? Oh no! Oh no! This I do need, so I apologize. I do have to actually look this one down.
Or do we need it for today?
Yes,
So-
it's right here. Don't worry. It's right here. It's right here. It's just a name. Boop. You find these two things scrawled inside, and I put them in the Discord.
Interesting.
Okay, well, we've got that ready for whenever we need it, I guess.
Yeah, the password just looks like she's laughing at herself.
I'm sure it'll make more sense once we're there.
All things become clear in time.
Well, you guys enjoy
All right, well, I have an
work.
idea. Why don't we play a game?
What
Can't hear you,
game?
We're in the hut.
What? I mean, you
Can't
guys
hear
could
We're
have.
in the hut.
You must have had it open because he has the map and the stuff. If you guys saw that, he's interacting with you somehow.
Nope. Snow hasn't seen it.
Oh, okay.
Unless you held it up outside for Snow to look, because Snow can't leave the hut or it drops.
Can't you
enter
open the
hut.
flaps of it or something? Like, I don't understand.
It's not a.
tent.
Okay.
It's a magical dome of energy.
All right.
There's no door.
Well, then he's asking those two, if they're assuming they can hear him.
We have to leave the hut to hear.
I guess. Wait, how are you eavesdropping on other situations with the
Sound.
hut?
Sound passes through it, but
So
you
that's
can't
what he's
see
saying.
you can't see into the hut.
That's fine. He was saying it out loud, so his sound is passing through the hut.
Okay.
What
Right.
game?
You want to play a game?
Yes. A drinking game with orc bubbles.
No.
Delicacy.
That sounds like a
What?
terrible idea.
What else goes on with this game? We're supposed to. It's still festival season, right? We're still supposed to try and do what is that? Y'all call it have fun?
Yes, we are supposed to be having fun.
Yes, and we've had quite an unfun day.
I thought fighting was fun.
That was fun. But there's other things that are also fun that don't involve killing things.
Hmm.
Oh,
Or burying them, or whatever the other two things were.
healing,
Healing
hunting,
and fighting.
burying.
All right, so are we doing something?
Explain the drinking game.
All you do is basically say something you've not done. If somebody else done, they have to drink.
Never have I ever.
I mean, that sounds pretty simple, but I'm not drinking any orc bubbles, so
That's the drink that we got.
Don't
It's
think we
what
have much
adds a little
else.
bit of a twist.
I could drink my water.
No.
Actually, I do have.
I
other
can-
alcohol.
Well,
I have bourbon.
Well, maybe we start with the not so good stuff and move up to the nicer stuff.
Or
You
if you're
haven't
drinking
even
that with
tried it,
bourbon, you're not gonna
Viola.
Taste the orc bubbles.
What if Viola likes to taste the work bubbles?
Please no.
What
The-
if she does?
the idea is
Ew.
hopefully it's things that you haven't done, and then you don't have to drink.
I mean, okay.
All right. I think this could be a good chance for some bonding and fun.
Yay, bonding. It is kind of weird though that we have to play with Beau being outside of the hut.
It's all right.
Yeah, also the orc bubbles have to stay outside the hut because objects are also barred. So Snow can't
Well-
drink.
Or we can just put back up the hut in another moment
I just spent 10 minutes putting it up.
and think how easy it would be to spend 10 minutes putting it back up.
You just sat in here, wouldn't have this trouble.
Right, so you just say something, and if you've done it, you
So
take a
you
drink.
would say something like, I've never had fun. And if everybody else has, then they drink.
Right. Okay.
I think we get the premise of the game.
Who's going first? Beau, since you suggested it, you should go first.
I've never been married. Thought I would give it a shot, okay?
Yeah, I don't think any of us are, looks like. So do you have to take a shot since nobody else has done the thing?
Drink.
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, you told us, so it's up to you.
Well, I've never
Ste'yn's gonna
played
sit
the game
outside
before.
hut
I've just
with
heard
Beau,
of
by
it.
the way. Oh, he's not alone. So are you taking a drink or not?
I feel like I wouldn't. I'm not.
All right. Then someone else say something.
It's hard to think of things you've never done if you've not done them.
I have never. I've never broken a bone.
That's not fair.
That's not.
Your own bone and or others' bones.
Yes, do you mean like my own bone or someone else's bone? I think I've done both, but
Well,
I've done
neither.
both.
I haven't done either one, so.
All right.
So if you've done either one, take a drink.
So Beau would take a drink.
Viola takes a drink.
Ste'yn takes a drink.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
All right,
Ooh.
that's not bad.
21.
Dirty 20.
16.
Okay. It's gross. Oh, it's rough. That same, like, Beau, you're familiar now, but that swishy, gross, like textured liquid going down your throat, and you can still feel like grittiness on your tongue that lasts. It lasts. Uncomfortable. But good job, everyone who took a drink.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Well,
One of you now.
I'm trying to think of something I've never done.
I've never. Oh, this is tough, but let's see. I've never kissed somebody just for the fun of it.
wait, what do you mean by for the fun of it?
Purely because I could, and it would seem like a good idea, not for any sort of gain or strategy.
Hmm. Well, I haven't done that.
Never kissed someone?
Without
The DM is
gain or
surprised over
strategy?
here. Just a pretty girl or a handsome guy?
Without strategy or something to gain?
I see where this adventure must go.
I'll do you one better. I've never kissed someone, period.
Beau takes a shot.
Takes a drink.
Takes it back. Roll a con save, please.
Is Snow taking a drink?
Viola holds up her hand as a high five to Snow.
It's an 18.
16.
Okay. This is a full bottle of orc bubbles. Y'all are taking these shots at a time.
Hmm.
Beau, it's back to you.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm glad I changed the music.
I have never buried someone.
That's not fair. Ste'yn's gonna take a drink.
No, sticks his head out and just to see if it will stay up or not. If he is only partially out of the hut, or if he has to get
It stays up.
Okay. He sticks his head out, grabs the bottle, takes a drink.
Roll me a con save.
4.
Oh,
It's not sitting well, Snow. You immediately go back into the hut and you need to lay down. It wasn't a 1, or you might see it again.
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh, that was dangerously close.
+2.
You are confident you're gonna see it again, but you don't. Somehow, by some miracle.
Viola starts fanning him to give him some air.
Yeah, he's a little sweaty. There's like a little bit of the orc bubble, like the crusty, right on the edge of his lip.
well, Snow, you're up next.
Yeah. Just a sec.
Do you think he's alright?
I have
Not quite.
never, Why do you have this? This is disgusting.
I stole it.
You should have given it back.
I stole it from Rosita. What do you want me to do?
She should have it.
That's how they're gonna defeat Rosita, is making her drink her own orc bubbles.
I have never employed.
What?
Never
Like-
what?
Employed. I've never actually had a job.
Oh. Wait, we
This-
have a job right now.
This doesn't count. This is the military.
A military job. They're
They
paying
pay
us
us.
for a service.
Does it pay?
Somewhat, not very
Fair
good,
question.
but still.
Fair question.
Honestly, I didn't think about it. I guess because I haven't really done anything.
Before this. Tack that
Sure.
onto the end.
Yeah. Before the military, if you count that stuff, never had a job. An actual paying job.
Does it count
Why-
if you've just been like hired help? Like taken
I mean,
on
Isn't that what it is?
well taken on like a short job.
Like a temp
With, like
position.
how we helped Perula.
Seasonal.
That's no like how we helped Perula. Are you
Uh,
counting
Well, in
that?
case we all have.
Job
Just
boards.
saying.
Yeah.
We all
Job
have
boards are
to,
job boards.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
job
I-
board.
There was a job board, by the way, too, as you guys were leaving. I forgot.
It's
Oh,
fine.
man, I wanted to
There's
check
a
it.
job board. I'll allow you to have looked at it if you were interested.
Ste'yn probably would have glanced at it. We can get details on it later.
Mm-hmm.
All right then, fine. I'll change it. Never have I smoked mushrooms.
I mean, like roasting them over a fire.
No, more like for medicinal purposes. I've
Is it
I've had,
only, are we
Oh.
only talking from a medicinal standpoint?
well, medicinal and or
Just for the
entertainment.
enjoyment of it.
I've never ingested mushrooms for anything other than nutritional value.
Beau takes a drink.
He's done the shrooms.
I believe it. Beau's lived a whole life.
Oh no.
When
I got a
would you
6.
have done that? What was the story?
What do you mean?
Why would you have smoked mushrooms?
For the feel of it, obviously.
Do you recommend it?
Not for kids.
Don't do drugs, kids.
We promise this is all a fantasy world, and we are not condoning the use of anything illicit or anything like that at all. This is a wholesome stream. This is
We're
a
just
dark
playing a drinking
fantasy
game, it's
genre,
fine.
and they're just playing a drinking game, and this is all just their characters. And sometimes people do things that are not the best for them. We make choices, and we live with the consequences. Praise be to God.
I mean, we've
Okay,
also
carry
killed
on.
people, so
We've also
Yeah.
murdered people, killed people.
We
in
don't condone that
defense.
in the real
We
world.
don't
just
condone
so
that
you know,
either.
in case there
We've
wasn't.
done
This is reminding me of a series of
exorbitant-
unfortunate events where they're stealing stuff from the
exorbitant
boats.
amounts of drinking.
We're stealing
don't
this too.
condone it.
Oh no.
All right, Ste'yn.
Oh, what did you roll, Beau?
I got a 6.
Yeah. Okay. You are also you're mildly concerned that you're going to see the orc bubbles come back up. Your stomach is turning a little bit. Just hopefully you don't have to take a drink immediately. Hope and pray.
Can Ste'yn tell he's struggling?
Give me
I mean,
a perception check to his Beau, you can
He's trying to put on a face about it.
yeah. You
She
can
has
give
2
me a
questions in mind. one
persuasion
of
or a
which-
deception.
Ooh.
Right.
She's like, can I make him vomit?
What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
I got a 27.
Okay.
I had to give him deception. I guess
I
either
mean,
one's
both
still
of them
fine,
are the
fantastic.
same.
It is.
Mhm.
It's also what he's trying to do anyway.
It's his whole life.
I've never.
I mean, Beau's also lived a very long life, so there's a good chance that.
Well,
He's done a number of things.
That's right.
I've never pretended. No, let's see.
I've never complimented somebody just for the enjoyment of it.
I've never lied about who I used to be to this group.
How
feels
dare you
blinded.
call out Viola like that?
Am I really the only one drinking?
Heavens. Oh, heavens, no.
No.
How dare you call out Viola?
Fine. Have a drink.
Con
I
save,
knew it.
please.
23.
Okay.
8.
It's slowly growing.
Yeah. Beau, you are about as confident as Snow was that you are gonna see that again. You don't. But you are feeling bad.
Um,
The bourbon would taste much better than those orc bubbles.
I think there's only
Alright.
one time Beau hasn't drank. Maybe 1 or 2 times.
He's lived a long life. Chances are.
Yeah.
His constitution is just dropping, though. His resolve is dropping.
I thought I had it, and then I thought about it some more, and I want to change it. I have never intentionally hurt my sibling. Viola doesn't have siblings.
That'll do it.
Ste'yn takes a drink.
You think I didn't?
Didn't hurt them or didn't do it intentionally?
Intentionally.
That's fair.
That's a 17 on a con save.
Okay. You're holding on. Beau, you're not drinking. It's your choice.
Intentionally, I don't think that he has. He's
No, that's
pulled
fair.
pranks on siblings that could have gotten them injured, but it wasn't directly the intent.
Yeah.
The faces flash through your minds as you guys consider and then choose to drink or otherwise.
Back to you, Beau.
I have never been to a church service.
Snow sticks his head back out.
Oh, Snow. Maybe that's a poor choice.
Ste'yn takes
I
a
might
drink
just
too.
I might just get out of the hut real quick just in case. Viola will sneak by him before he
has
takes a
Viola?
drink.
Has Viola never
No,
been
Viola's
either?
not taking a drink.
Oh,
Never
dang.
been to
I thought
temple.
maybe.
If you drink, give me a roll.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
10.
For a second, I didn't think Sam was drinking. I was like, what's happening here?
Hold on
He
now.
doesn't act like for
Yeah, I mean, a
example,
lot of the
the
things that he
temple.
hasn't done are, I guess you would say, religious based. So it's kind of.
Okay. It's still gritty and nasty. Snow had a dirty 20. Yeah. It doesn't feel good, Snow. You're not gonna see it, but it doesn't feel good.
I have never. I've never gone skinny dipping.
Viola takes a drink.
Beau
No,
takes a
Viola doesn't
drink.
take a drink. Never mind. Wait, I forgot. I was confused.
She starts to.
Just like when she almost started skinny dipping. She's like, oh, wait, no, I didn't.
You know that one time I almost went skinny
Beau
dipping?
takes a drink.
Yes.
To be honest, there was a moment where I was just like, maybe I'll have Beau say that. I was like, no, I feel like he would have. So. Oh, okay. Whew, we're up to 18.
Okay.
Bo's gonna be drinking that whole bottle of orc bubbles by himself. Is it really not gone yet?
You guys are doing some damage. You're all about to roll at the end of this round.
Oh.
Well, I should have been keeping better track of.
I think
I've been
Viola's
tracking
drank
your
like
drinks.
once.
Yeah.
Oh,
Twice.
twice.
Okay.
Wait, how many times
Twice
has
for
Beau
Ste'yn?
drank?
How many times has Beau drank?
A number.
4.
1, 2,
We've had 10 rounds
3,
so far.
4, 5.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I've never wanted to go back home.
Viola drinks.
Beau drinks.
No thinks about it. but doesn't drink.
That is a 10.
13.
Okay. You hold on. Yeah, you're good. You're, I mean, as good as you could be for drinking orc bubbles.
Mhm.
Just feeling a little saddened. A little melancholy falls over you. Enhanced by alcohol, which becomes a measure of melancholy. That's the name of this session now.
Measure of melancholy. Fitting.
It's Viola's turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I have never lied about my age.
Beau takes a drink.
Ste'yn takes a
No.
drink.
Shame! All of you!
Now tell us the truth.
At least I never
Yes.
lied about who I was.
Okay, I told you eventually. I just didn't want to get kidnapped, and yeah.
You know, the usual. How'd we do?
It wasn't valid.
Beau got a
It's
10
just
again.
something some of us have done it, some of us haven't.
How old
13.
are you guys then? I want to know the truth right now.
My roll was 16, by the way.
Thank you.
I've
Ste'yn?
already told you
13.
my age.
I don't think you told me the real age, though.
Yeah, I did.
Then
He
remind
did
me.
the first time. He did the second.
172 years old. A few weeks away from 73.
Your birthday's in a few weeks? What's your favorite dessert?
I don't have one.
What's
You
your
should get
favorite
one.
meal?
Pass.
Dan.
Blood.
No, come on. We have to get you your favorite meal for your birthday. That's like how you celebrate birthdays.
Is it?
Yeah. Normally you do it with like your favorite dessert, but birthdays are important.
They're just a
Here.
day.
It's the day that you came into the world, though, and that's a wonderful day. Think about how different our lives would be if you didn't come into the world.
Preach.
Well, I think it's my turn. I've never made alcohol.
Made
Made?
alcohol?
Like in a still?
Yeah.
Read it?
Like, made it? I've never made alcohol.
Neither.
No.
Oh, look at you guys not living.
Neither have you.
And as the drinks are flowing, you guys are starting to feel the weight and the wear of the alcohol, and you are starting to feel some fatigue. As it is well beyond the sunset and getting late for y'all.
No.
In case you wanted to stay up all night, you're welcome to stay up all night and party.
Well, we can at least finish this round.
Sure.
Mhm.
Hmm. I have never. I feel like the orc bubbles is making it harder to think. Alcohol's supposed to do the opposite. It's supposed to clear your mind, and this is not doing it.
I don't think that's actually true. That sounds very much not true, in fact.
You haven't read the poetry I've written on a few glasses of wine.
Poetry's not facts.
Still be true.
what I thought of for a second was like, never. I have never been cursed, and I was like, well, we kind of all have, depending on how you define it. We kind of all been a little cursed here and there with those.
We got some
We
common
all have a
traumas
little bit of
behind us.
curse.
as a treat.
A little treat. Do we want to just call it?
I don't know. I can't think of anything. I've never been taller than 5'6".
Okay, targeted. I don't enjoy that.
Drink with, yeah.
Viola takes
Beau
a drink.
drinks.
Kick them back.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
21.
13.
Okay. Who has had 4 or more beverages at this point?
Viola, Ste'yn, and Beau. Snow has had...
I think 2 or 3.
Snow's had 3.
Okay. Beau, Snow, Beau, Ste'yn, and Viola, can you please roll me another con save with disadvantage, please?
Beau's gonna use his
Love to.
inspiration to balance it.
Do it. That's what it's there for. Finally.
Ooh, he got a nat 20 because of it.
Ah, nice.
Let's go.
That's a 14.
16.
Okay. You guys are not sober on... You're not entirely sober on orc bubbles. You're not completely intoxicated, but you are definitely... the idea of standing to get to your beds, to your cots, to your, sleeping bags, is 2 steps above standard effort.
It's alright, you can just crawl.
Exactly. That's what hands and knees are for.
Time to go. But it is definitely hitting you. It is late. You are not sober, and you are tired.
Stan, do you have one?
I can't think of one right off.
I have one, and it's
Finish
a
us
good
off,
one.
Viola.
I have never told a non-family member that I love them. Like, in a romantic way, not like a friendly way, because I do love Ste'yn, but like, not told someone like, I'm in love with you, like that kind of thing, but like not to a family member.
Wait, does it matter if you meant it?
I didn't think about that. I want to know regardless whether you meant it or not.
Beau takes a drink.
That was
Viola also takes a drink.
Viola just wants to drink more. I told you she was gonna like it. I told you. Viola likes
No,
it.
Viola just wanted to know who else was in the same boat. She just wanted to know.
I mean, I don't think they're in the same boat, but
I think I'm just going to have a shot of the bourbon. My stomach doesn't feel
Ste'yn,
good.
you still need to do one.
You muted?
Snow takes a
No.
shot of the bourbon instead of the orc bubbles.
Well, if the bourbon's on the table, can I take a drink of that instead?
I think you already
had your
drank.
drink of orc bubbles.
You already had your orc bubbles.
Beau got an 8.
13.
What else did we get? Or was it just the 2 of you?
I think it
I
was
think
just the...
Snow,
Snow.
took a drink, but bourbon.
And Snow took bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I imagine
Um,
he'll still need to make a con save, just a different DC because it's not awful. But he is 50, so.
Yeah.
And that was a 9.
Okay. Beau, you said you got an 8.
Yeah, but I did get a nat 20 right before this.
I know you did. Yeah, Beau, you're not gonna be sick. You kind of want to be sick to get out of your stomach, but you're not gonna be sick. But you are you're feeling pretty done for the night. No more drinks for Beau. And standing is now
Ste'yn
3
comes up with a
levels
good one.
above. Oh, here it is.
I honestly cannot come up with something that's I think would work for this situation right now.
I think Truth and Dare is a better game for us, to be honest.
I think we probably need to think about calling it a night soon anyway, and getting some sleep.
Viola starts crawling into the hut.
Okay. Are all in agreement in this?
I was
Or-
gonna go off into the woods.
Is he crawling into the woods?
No, he's just making his
in the
way into the woods.
Ste'yn will follow him carefully.
Okay. Beau, are you attempting to stealth your way, or you're not expecting to be followed? You're also
He wasn't expecting to
intoxicated.
be followed, but he's
Okay.
hoping that he can find something to drink out there.
Okay, you can give me a survival check with disadvantage.
He's gonna have Claude help him with doing the help action, flying around.
You can roll it as normal.
Nice. And Ste'yn just following behind him.
Beau had asked Ste'yn to keep an eye on him, so she's still doing that.
Simon never said stop.
Oh, he got a 15.
Okay.
Is she stealthily behind him, or I don't know how much she would even
She
notice
could make
right
an
now.
attempt to be
You
stealthful.
sure can try. At disadvantage, please.
He doesn't
been
have
a
a very
nat
high
20.
passive. He doesn't have a very high.
That's okay, that's still a 17.
Yeah, it's higher than his passive.
Okay. So she and her leaning against a tree every now and then, following Beau, just keeping an eye on him.
She's trying to keep him in sight. That's about all she wants to do.
Mm-hmm. And you see at some point the fluttering dark form kind of zooming in and out of the trees and the leaves, the branches. You see Claude dips low and scouts, comes back up. You can see Beau through Claude, as though you may not enjoy very much, in that he can move very quickly and spinny, and your mind doesn't love that back in your elven body. He spots some decidedly kind of peaceful looking deer that are by some small little ponding water. They don't
he
hear
managed
anything.
to hit the deer? It's the big question. He's like,
That
we
is
did it
also
this survival.
fair. Can he get the deer? So how are you setting yourself up to get to it?
I think typically he would try and get it from above, but I don't think he's really thinking that straight. So I think he would
That's
just
fair.
try throwing something at it. Like either he would probably try doing a psychic dagger, but he might just end up throwing a scimitar.
That's fair. Okay.
Well, actually, his dagger is technically. I don't know if scimitars don't technically have a throwing, but his dagger does.
Yeah, it would be like trying to. It'd be like trying to
certainly
lob an
try.
axe.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
he
like
would
hoping
throw
it
the
spins the
scimitar
right
if he
way.
misses his first throw, but he'll throw a dagger first.
Okay. So make your attack with your dagger, also at disadvantage.
He'll use a bonus action to make the steady aim. Actually, I don't think he could really do that. Doesn't make that much sense.
He's sure trying. You could. It would take you longer to
Okay.
attempt it. You'd be taking a lot of time to attempt to steady yourself, but I would allow it.
Okay,
Staying sitting there's
he'll
like
do
5
the
minutes of
steady
him
aim for a
aiming
straight
at a
shot.
deer.
And he got a nat 1.
So perfect.
The dice don't lie. psychic dagger splashes into the water beside the deer, spooks them. They kind of give a little yelp and race off.
And it panic, can he try throwing his scimitar?
You can. You said it does not have a throwing distance.
Yeah, and it's
this one
panic.
I would not allow you to steadily. Yeah. You could just disadvantage throw it.
So disadvantage throwing it. I feel like it. Well, I rolled a 5, so assuming we're just using his modifier for it in general, that would only get it to an 11.
Okay. Let's see. These guys are. You were when you threw it. You were like right above them.
No, I said typically he would try to like get above, but this time he was just kind of standing there throwing.
It would just be a +3, not a +6. You're not proficient in throwing scimitars.
Oh. Throwing scimitars. You lob it, and it's in the right direction. Kind of clatters by its feet as they book it even faster. Very spooked.
Could he attempt to run and jump on it and bite it?
Yes, you ran very fast.
Okay. Do you want something? Do you want an acrobatics or something, given his state, for running after it?
For the running, no, you could definitely catch up to it. Also, if my internet's getting wonky, I'm watching the thing and it looks like it's in the red, so I apologize if it's acting up. Okay, cool. For the running, no, you can easily catch up to the things. They're just deer and you're Beau. But I will allow, because you can get so close to it, I will allow a normal acrobatics check to leap on it.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's going to be pretty,
Ooh,
but I think you can still get to it.
21.
Okay. You manage to jump on, latch on, crawl your way up. You are on this deer that is kind of slowed itself now because it got scared. Maybe kind of like trying to buck off whatever it's on it. But if you want to, you can go to town and start drinking the blood. Okay. And Ste'yn, you can just see as Beau books it after this deer, and you watch him leap on its back and just attack it, more animalistic than the actual animal itself. And he tastes the blood, and it's not great. You know, it's like old potato chips kind of satisfying, but like, it'll do.
He'll grab his scimitar as he makes his way back once that's done. Stay and
you
say
know, those things don't fly very well. She's nodding to the scimitar. Not typically thrown weapons.
When did all of you get here?
She's gonna sort of put her hands up a little bit. It's just me.
Oh,
You asked me to keep an eye on you.
It looks like you're multiple.
I am magnificent, but I promise you my magnificence has not doubled or quadrupled.
Did you cast blur on yourself?
No, that's not something I can do. Especially not tonight.
Eventually.
You are quite out of it.
I feel fine. Actually.
Doing all right.
You're out of it. What did you say?
Said, are you doing all right? But you're answering my own questions.
Yes.
I think you should consider telling them, by the way.
What?
About why you drank deer blood and other blood. I think you should.
Why?
Because at some point or another, it's probably going to come out. I'm not going to tell them. But at some point or another, it's probably going to come out, and it'd be better they learned it from you and not from someone else.
Maybe. Well, we've had a day.
Unless we have. Get some sleep.
Do you think Nora killed Nina?
No.
I just want to know your thoughts.
No, I'd hope not.
Don't know. It seems kind of telling she doesn't seem to like fails all that much given her warding.
I agree with that.
Do you even
She also
block
seems
undead?
compassionate.
Can you believe that? He
No.
thinks we're worse than undead things, Ste'yn.
Well, I don't.
Nothing's worse than undead this day.
It's true.
Also, do we know Nina was even telling the truth? Did you zone
Fairly
her?
certain.
Did you zone her?
No, you see, I prepared more spells to help me take care of someone with a bloody little problem than to try and get people to tell the truth.
I feel like she was lying at times.
Maybe she was. But when you're desperate for your life, you're more likely to share the truth than you think.
Maybe. I don't know. She just had some funny information. Doesn't add up.
What doesn't add up in your mind?
Or gem thing.
Imagine she was quite scared at the idea of untrained people going stabbing around her back.
No, I mean, okay. Maybe I wouldn't want someone stabbing me in the back. I don't know. It depends
I mean,
on
I can
the
try it on
day.
you if you want.
Well, I don't have a ruby on me.
I mean, we're gonna have to remove this, so it could use some practice. Steady hand.
Yeah, you
Maybe
should do that while you're
later.
tipsy.
But she went on about how that ruby helped her and blah, blah, blah. Her parent. I mean, I have only some knowledge on that ritual she was talking about, and there was no rubies about it.
You know something about this ritual she was talking about.
Yeah, you know, sometimes.
What do you know about this ritual?
You know, it's an old ritual.
Have you seen it performed?
Kinda.
You had it performed on you.
Well, wouldn't that be something, Ste'yn?
You don't actually look like this.
I've never talked to some hag. And don't have any diamond gems.
No, the gem might be more of a additional component to it.
Yeah, it could have been maybe it's an add-on that she requested.
Maybe Rosita thought it looked pretty.
It is expensive. And
It
that's
is.
even if you have a deal. Like a discount.
What sort of deal or discount did you have for it?
Never said I had one. Ha!
Hypothetically, if
you
one was
can't
to
get me.
have a deal or discount, what might one have one for?
Could be like your employer. Could be you did a favor for the person who did it. Could be a combo of both, really.
Work benefits.
Right.
Mental.
So hypothetically, would this be something someone like Helena would have you do, or perhaps a different sort of employer?
I mean, Helena could have funds, maybe, if she wanted them. It was a little bit over. I feel like, if I recall, it was like there was platinum.
Platinum?
Yeah, something like that.
That is quite expensive, even just a couple of those.
Oh, more like 100.
My goodness. So not that you did, but if you were to have possibly had this ritual done on you, did you choose how your look changed? How your appearance shifted from it?
I mean, if I was the type to do that,
Right.
probably. I mean, look at me. Beau's like gonna just fall
What am I
forward and
supposed to be
pass
looking
out.
Ste'yn's gonna try to pick him up, but probably just end up half dragging him back to camp.
Meanwhile, in the hut, Snow grabbed a small rock that was on the ground and looked at Viola and said, "Lick this, it tastes like chocolate."
Viola will take it and lick it.
It's just a rock.
And
I
then
didn't think
she'll
you were
throw it
actually
back
going
at
to do
Snow.
that.
Why would you do that? That's so
I didn't think you
mean.
were actually going to do it.
I wanted chocolate. It sounded good. And
Okay,
now I'm just disappointed.
I actually can make it taste like chocolate, and he will cast prestidigitation on it because you can change the flavor of something. If you want it now, it does taste like chocolate now.
It doesn't
I
add
just didn't think you were
nutritional
actually
value.
gonna do it.
No nutritional value. Oh, well, maybe the same nutritional value as like, Mars chocolate, Hershey's chocolate.
Viola licks
Like a
it
single
again.
M&M.
It tastes like chocolate.
Oh my gosh, it does taste like chocolate. This is
I think
wonderful.
Ste'yn killed Beau. She's dragging me by.
Ste'yn, what's happening?
Can you get my shovel?
Oh no!
It
Why-
sounds like stumbling. It's a struggle to move Beau, but she's getting him. Oh.
Give me a strength check, just a standard strength check.
Yeah, that's an 18.
Yeah, you can carry him. He's
At
live.
disadvantage?
No, because she already wasn't gonna have a problem carrying him.
She just sort of props him up against one of the nearby trees within sight of the hut.
You lived a good life, Beau.
Did he though?
Man, I don't like that you propped him up so he's like looking at us. Could you like lay him down behind
If we
something?
were
I
my-
don't want to look at his dead body.
He's not dead. He's just unconscious.
What did you do?
Did you fight?
Did we miss a death match?
Yes, you
No, there's no
absolutely
death.
did.
Rude. Just like when Snow made me lick a rock because he told me it tasted like
He
chocolate.
made you lick a rock.
But
I
then
didn't
he made
actually do
it
that.
actually taste like chocolate. But when I did it the second time, it actually tasted like chocolate.
Magic certainly is something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ste'yn
I
licked
don't
his
know
rock.
why my dad didn't like it. He's missing out.
Your dad didn't like magic.
Mm-mm.
Lick the rock, Ste'yn.
I don't
Do
want
it.
to lick the rock.
Lick
Do it, Ste'yn. Do it. It tastes like chocolate.
I'm going to regret this, but she'll lick the rock.
It's fun.
That one still tastes like chocolate.
I was gonna say that would taste like a rock.
It's just really
Weird.
dry because you're licking a rock.
That's so. I don't like that. That's.
Oh.
Anyway, Snow,
I
can I
miss
have my cloak
chocolates.
back so I can cover up Beau? Don't want him to get chilly tonight.
Yeah. That's too.
She'll go and gently wrap it around Beau. And then head back into the tiny hut
As
with the others.
You wrap this around Beau, who is kind of vaguely in and out of consciousness, mostly out of consciousness. His lips kind of maybe move a little bit. And Beau, as you are vaguely in and out of consciousness, you can't quite tell if you are hearing the voices of your companions in and out of a dream, maybe, or of nothingness, really. But you do hear another voice that is just different enough from what you were expecting. You're still unsure if it's next to you or in your head or dreamed up or real. But you hear a voice that is immediately familiar, just deep in your subconscious. A tabaxi voice. And you hear these words. But first, for funsies, can I please have the others remove their headphones or deafen themselves? I'll give you a thumbs up when you're ready.
I don't remember how to deafen.
You
There's a
can
button for
hit it's the headphone looking icon.
Oh, there
on
it
the,
is.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Beau, you hear Helena's voice. And again, you're unsure if it's actually her voice, if she's standing beside you, or if it's in your mind. And you hear her say, Varen, Emmerich is moving, retracing steps for his gold. We're tracking a wayward spy for answers. He's been watching you.
So is he conscious enough that he can reply?
I would say so.
Do you have any idea what they look like?
You speak this kind of through your mind and maybe even from your mouth, but man, you had a lot to drink tonight. And you get a response. Oh, shoot, I cannot find that. She says, I hate to ruin the tension, but I can't find the name. She says, I can do you one better. He gave us his name. And she speaks the name of the ranger that you had come across before.
Oh, one of the Daffy Dukes?
Beau's friend.
What?
He's a ranger, right?
Oh.
The bow and
Yeah,
arrow?
but he's not a spy.
She's using the word spy.
Oh, okay. That's what threw me off. Okay.
I misplaced his name and I apologize.
Alston.
Alston is the name that she gives.
Okay.
Do you reply?
And what about the update on my mother?
You hear more is in the works, but when you can, maybe start heading home.
Okay. Why on that? Also, what about the next town he is targeting? Any info?
And you don't get another reply yet.
Okay. I was wondering how many streets willing to burn on those.
Yeah, it's a lot. Okay.
I don't think the others noticed yet.
Yeah, I put it in the chat too.
And Beau, are you back?
Catherine. Okay, there she is.
Yeah, she's here. Beau, can you give me another actually give me an intelligence saving throw.
Josh, on we did like 3 sendings. Intelligence saving throw, that is a 13.
Okay.
I forgot he was a +7 in that.
Golly. Oh yeah. Stupid glasses that are so cool. And saying you finish kind of tucking Beau in gently and making sure he's comfortable. Just a little bit of, he almost seems to be dreaming maybe. And you kind of hope it's a nice one maybe. A little bit of his lips kind of moving a little bit. Nothing coherent that you could make out as actual words, but kind of make sure he's comfortable and you head back over to the hut. Is there anything else you guys would like to do tonight on your own?
Right before we fall asleep, Snow is going to roll over to Ste'yn and whisper in her ear so that only she can hear it. I died once. And then he casts Gift of Gab so that she didn't hear it. Because he just wanted to see the face she would make. And instead what she hears him say is, "Look up at the stars, they're so pretty."
Ste'yn does have his sending she wants to send before she goes to sleep.
Okay.
So she'll
Okay.
step out of the hut one more time to send the sending and then go back in.
Like going to the bathroom, stepping out of the hut
Yeah,
to do magic.
I go to the bathroom real quick. I have to go use magic real quick.
Oh wait, how do you gift a? Oh, it's just going out of the hut.
Because I'm in the hut.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay.
1 sec.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Yeet. Let's see.
Archer. So cute, 2D.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay, that works. She's gonna send this to Yonai.
Okay.
And she just says, because she knows he tends to stay up late. Has worked the night shift at least once before. Just go, Yonai. Things are bad. Had to run out of town. Beware rubies. Stay safe. Trust Nora. Not sure who else to trust. Ste'yn.
Okay. Okay. You get a reply. And you hear Yonai say, you also stay safe. I've heard things I don't like. Things about you. But I trust you. Get back in one piece. One unhurt piece.
I think he's like basically using a typewriter.
It is. It legit is, though. Okay.
All right.
A lot of sending happening tonight, and I'm not mad about it in the least bit.
If I had more spell slots, I'd be sending more.
I
Alas.
get it.
Can you not
I
gain
get
back a level 3 with Channel Divinity?
No, I can get up to level 2.
Oh.
So close.
Eventually, I'll be able to get up to level 3, but
Mhm.
not at my level.
And as you guys are settling down to sleep then, last call for anything before bed, closing time.
Rest.
You guys get settled and make your way into an intoxicated assisted sleep. Ste'yn, can you please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
I'd love to.
I'd love for you to.
Do
I'm
the
gonna
rest
use
of
my-
us get long rests?
Only the rest of
I
you
did,
get long.
I did click the button, but let me know if I end up not getting proper sleep.
I'm using my inspiration for this, and it's a good thing I did. Oh, 'cause it would have been a. That's a 26.
Okay. You rest. Close your eyes. Despite all of the mayhem of the day, you feel your eyes drifting shut. And they open again. It's dark all around you. No stars, no hut, no snow or Viola. No sleeping bag below you, no spotting Beau outside. You are just in a world of dark. And you're standing. It's hard to tell any distances, it's just blackness. And then you feel a hand on your shoulder. You turn to look.
Mm-hmm.
You turn. You don't see anyone. It's just more darkness. Then you feel a hand on the top of your head. You look.
Yeah.
As you look up, it's not darkness that you see, but you're now surrounded by this curtain of golden cloth, completely enveloping all that you can see. Completely blocking your view. All you can see on it every now and then are little waves of fabric that have stitched in roses. And it feels warm around you. It feels like a shield protecting you from something beyond it that's very, very cold. And you hear a voice. And this voice tells you, "The day is coming, sister. And then you'll know. You'll know why you're here. you'll know why it's you. But first, you will fall. Roll me another wisdom saving throw, please.
We love it when justice comes back and we get a nat 1.
Oh!
As the word leaves the telltale voice of your goddess, Atala, there's nothing beneath your feet, and you feel yourself dropping. The curtain is still around you, wafting as if you don't even exist. You make no impact on it whatsoever. As you're dropping, there reaches a point where the curtain ends, and you're back in that darkness, but it's more like a dark mist shrouding something that is that you are careening towards. It starts to become a little clearer as you are falling. There is something on the ground, something terrible, sharp, spiky, something that will pierce you if you touch it. What are you doing as you drop?
Calling out for Atala and yeah, bracing herself for impact, because she'll try and call on her wings if she can, but she doesn't think that's going to work this time.
She doesn't think it's going to work?
No.
Okay. The idea crosses your mind to call on your wings, and this sense of uselessness, hopelessness fills you at the idea of it. She's not going to protect me. It's not going to work. And you fall. Your body turns, and it's now you free falling, your face up to the sky. You can't see that curtain anymore. It's long gone, shrouded by this mist. And finally, you knew it was coming as your body slams into this spiked surface. And you can feel each individual spine of what feels like thorns, enormous thorns, stabbing through your back. And your eyes shoot open from the jolt as you stare up at a very cloudy sky. Just the only thing between you and it is the dome of the tiny hut. But you can feel along your back, and you can feel along your chest as some of those enormous thorns, you'd felt them pierce through your whole body. You feel this dampness on your skin. And as you reach to touch any part that hurts, as you still feel this pain, like it was very real, and you look at your hand, there's blood there. You think it's blood, but the color of it is so dark, it's almost black. And that's where we're going to end our session for tonight. Good morning, everybody.
Fun
So did she get a
times.
long rest then? Like she's good?
No. Not with a nat 1, she did not. She was interrupted. Ste'yn's gonna be carried the rest of the way so she could sleep on someone's back.
Did she make a noise when she startled awake in pain?
Probably some sort.
I can believe it. Oh, I hope there's conversation tonight. Anyway, this has been a very, very exciting return to Razia's Shadow. We had giveaway, we have sending spells going left and right, we have a new game, a new drinking game. So excited for them to be ready for that one coming up. And congratulations again. I know Hookah had to leave, but congratulations again for winning the giveaway for 150 plus subscribers on YouTube. Please keep telling your friends and your family and your other whomever who would enjoy clean content in their tabletop RPGs. We only joke about shrooms. We're not like constantly like, yeah, you know what my character's gonna do? I'm just gonna get high. Like, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to tell a story. A good, deep, meaningful story. I imagine it like Vid Angel, where like we cut out all of the other stuff. Get to the heart of the matter and just tell a good story, a wholesome good story. So we appreciate you coming along for the ride with us. I am looking for my hellos and goodbyes, and I found it. Hey, there he is. There we is. I'm tired, guys. It's been a day for me as well.
You are. You're doing good.
Woo! Thank you from all of us here at Tales from the Catacombs. Catch up and recapture your favorite moments by subscribing to the channel. We very much appreciate you journeying with us to bring clean content to the world of tabletop RPGs. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and help us grow to our next giveaway, which I imagine would be 175? Are we going in our little increments?
Yeah.
Oh, Catherine, you look concerned. Is that bad? Is that good?
We talked about a couple of different numbers. That one works.
Yeah, I think it was increments of 25 for now until that becomes really consistent.
Until we get huge. We'll make it happen. So 175 subscribers will be our next giveaway. And we actually also may have a little surprise, which might have a little giveaway attached to it as well, coming up next month. But we'll have more details about that probably in the Discord first, so make sure you join us in there. And also, don't forget to help the algorithms and leave a little comment below answering our question for today, which is, what is your favorite form of travel? I believe that's the question I came up with as I was thinking of it. So there you go. We prepared for today. But a particularly huge thank you to my players, whose links are in the description below. Please take a moment to follow these tremendous people and their exciting endeavors. David, who plays Beau, and Beau absolutely stole my heart today. I will not even lie to you. Beau, I have feelings right now. Catherine, who plays our beloved cleric Ste'yn, who has confirmed she will break your bones. It might be for your own good. That part hasn't been confirmed yet. Kassie, who plays Viola, our honest, sweet goodness, licking rocks friend, and Josh, who plays Snow, who, if you are so inclined to lick a rock, please let him know so he can make it taste like chocolate. I'm Brenna, your storyteller for this adventure, and we will see you back here next time. Safe travels until we meet again.